I can't believe I was muted. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to League Wide Wednesdays. I am your host, Miss Phins. Thank you guys for coming through. Much appreciated. We're gonna have a great show tonight. And without further ado, guys, as always, you already know we're going to have our weekly schedule reviews. We're going to go over last week's. We're going to tell you our pickings for this upcoming week 7, and go over our impactful players. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Much appreciated. And again, welcome to League One Mondays with my co-host, Mr. Color Commentary. What up, Color?
What's up, Miss Phins? Yes. After surviving a stampede of tornadoes in South Florida, I have returned to the show.
He's alive. Yes, ladies and
That
gentlemen,
is
we
the
brought him
rumor.
back. we brought him back. I'm trying to see what color I want behind me, but maybe
The only color
yellow.
commentary.
I guess, yeah. Perp.
Perp.
Pink. Blue.
Capitan
I don't know.
would be
Blue is
better
too
than
blue.
perp.
Orange. Nah, red. I will leave it at red. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, Color, we're glad. Obviously, you brought the hurricane with you, as you can see our background people.
Yeah, somehow the mountains grew behind me in Florida too. I don't know how that happened.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized.
Yeah, so did I. I gotta let HB know.
Shout out to Hooked Up Joe in the building, one of our awesome members. Thank you so much, Hooked Up Joe. Much appreciated. Guys, on your way in, hit that like button. Thank you so much. So let's get right to it. And again, everybody, welcome to League Wide Wednesdays. Thank you. Oh, so I completely forgot to do. Actually set that up, so my bad. League Wide Wednesdays.
Take two.
Take two.
Oh,
Hey!
look at that. We got a graphic. We're like a real network now. Look at this.
You gotta grab it. Yeah, they're like a real network.
You got to put
Ladies
on
and
your
gentlemen.
just Vanna White and put your hands up like in a underhanded motion, like you're presenting the graphic. There you
Ladies
go.
and
There you
gentlemen,
go. There you
welcome to
go.
League
Perfect.
One Wednesdays. We're gonna go over last week's complete schedule.
Doom,
Well,
doom.
Cooler and I, really the gong. That's just good. I like
Yeah,
that.
the little chime when the letters light up. You
Yeah.
notice you
Dun,
notice
dun,
how
dun.
easy her job got over the years. She used to have to turn the thing. It was like a big spindle, and now it's just she just taps it because it's a touch screen.
I mean, hey,
Wow, and they still pay her for that? They can't just do that remotely?
no. Nobody's watching those letters. No one cares about watching the letters. They're watching her. Are you kidding me? You didn't get that this
Yeah,
entire
they're watching
time?
them letters all right.
They're not watching them letters.
They're watching them D's.
Anywho, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. So last week 6, in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen, you had San Francisco at Seattle. San Fran 36-24. Pretty good game. Fun, entertaining. I don't know what possessed me to pick Seattle, but
I don't either
we're
because
moving
they
on.
were competitive, and we
No,
figured they would
no, I know why. There were,
injuries,
yeah,
big time
San
injuries
Fran,
on San
massive
Fran, yeah,
injuries, dude. They was,
which they
but,
worked
and
right through, no problem. New running back that nobody's ever heard of fits
why
right into
can't,
the system, you know.
why can't we get this lucky?
Well, we do with the running backs, but I don't know about anything else.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. This sucks. Sorry, it triggered me. It's the first game. Okay, let's move on. We had Jacksonville at Chicago. Wasn't that the London game too? Chicago came out to
Yep,
man, they Caleb Williams looking a little bit better. Like the NFL's not overwhelming him. We got to see
against
what
the
the young
bad
man does
teams.
at the end of the season. I still think he's a bust.
Against the bad teams.
Yeah, exactly. 35-16 Chicago. I picked the Bears. You picked the Jags. Just done with my girls. Arizona at Packers. Arizona and Packers was a fun game to watch.
Exposed again. Arizona exposed for the gimmick it is again.
Yep.
And I don't know, fun fact, Miss Fins, I learned today. Green Bay started the season 2-5 last year.
And they made the playoffs.
Yeah, go figure. And now they're one of the darlings of the league.
They are. They really are, though. Like really are. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. What's
Not
up,
saying that
Liz?
means anything, just saying it can be done.
It absolutely can be done. Culler. Gosh. I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure.
I remember
Oh,
one year we started 1-7 and ended up with 9 wins.
dude. How we ever pulled that off? It's only said by one name. Give us that name, sir. You know the name.
I'm afraid to say it.
Don't be afraid. You're free here.
I can tell you
Go on.
why we won.
Why did we win?
Execution.
What?
It's not like we changed our team at 1-7. We had the same team. What changed?
Execution?
Yeah.
What's
That's what
that?
changed.
What's that?
That's the thing you do when you do in your job.
Jobs?
Yeah.
What's that?
The things that champions do.
Oh, like it takes no talent?
Yep.
Oh, who knew? Who knew?
Word of mouth
Next,
knew.
word of mouth definitely knew. What up, word of mouth? Yo, good evening. Look
Look
at
at
that
that.
beautiful
Look at that
bundle of
little
joy.
angel. Look at
I
that
know,
little
right?
angel.
I was about to say, look at
Sporting,
that little
sporting the
bundle of
newest
joy.
addition to the family. We were here when he told us all that the little one was born.
Oh,
Congratulations again. Yeah, so
man,
far done
she's
a great job. It
adorable.
looks like just absolutely an angel.
Absolutely adorable,
Excellent,
man.
excellent job there, word of mouth. And keep it going, man.
Exactly. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We don't know about that. We don't.
Make sure she's breaking some hearts.
Oh, trust me,
That-
she's
That's a
already in. Look,
that's
you
a
see the
dad's job to make
cutie.
sure his daughter breaks the hearts, man. If she ain't
Uh,
breaking hearts, you need to break them for her.
Look at that. She's such a cutie. She absolutely is gonna be a little heartbreaker. You could tell. Thank you guys. She turns one next week. Well, happy early birthday. I don't know her name, so I'm gonna call her Baby Mouth.
Baby
You know.
mouth.
Yeah, Baby Mouth. Yeah. So,
Well, you could say no
Joe
words
Riz,
with
shout
mouth.
out to Joe Riz, one of our awesome members. I'll be in Miami for the Cars game. Hey, man, that's awesome. We'll be there too, dude. We'll be there too. One kid was crying at church. I didn't let him hold her. But she's already breaking hearts, man. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, you got a good one. You got a good one right there, buddy. You do. Absolutely. There we got Colts Titans. Good Lord, what a horrible game. That was like watching paint dry. Indy 20, Tennessee 17. A thriller. This game I want to talk about.
In Manila.
Thriller in Manila. Yo, Houston at New England color? That was a sick game. I really enjoyed that game. Like there was a handful laughing. It's no Nova, but I like baby mouth. No dirty. No.
No, did he though? So I said right now she's a little lack of word of mouth.
That's what I think.
If she gets a
That's what I
little
just said.
older,
Mouth. uh,
he's like, nah,
uh.
Color, she's already reading books, man.
Oh, I love it. But what you think? Did you get to watch that New England Texans game?
I mean, not really, no. I
It was
didn't
great.
really have much of a.
Drake May. I don't even know why I'm hyping
I
him
was
so much,
calling
but
that stupid Dallas game for some reason.
oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. My condolences. That's horrible. The Dallas game you had to watch?
Yeah, all
That's
3 hours
rough.
of it.
Oof, 3 hours. Holy smokes. What's up, Rafael? Another one of our members. Let's flipping go, Miami Dolphins. Cap for life in the building. Emojis. What's up, Cap? Welcome, welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, guys. No, it was a great game. Drake May came out. He got 3 touchdowns. He did two interceptions, and I think he fumbled. But regardless, I think as long as the Patriots do their job and put things around him, I think he'll be a very serviceable, very good um quarterback for the Patriots. A good foundational piece, you know. So, hey, what's up, Main Green? I love it. Hello there, Miss Fans. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to League Wide Wednesdays. It just rolls off the tongue. I'm telling you, I love it. There you got Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Like, look at these two. Look at these two games: 41-21, 51-27. Dude, Tampa Bay destroyed New Orleans.
Well, yeah, they did, but it was kind of an odd game. Like they came out of the gate destroying them, got up big right away. Then New Orleans made a game of it, came back. They were both around the mid 20s, and then next thing you know, it's the Tampa just rolls
Yeah, I
again,
don't know
like they
what.
turned it
Yeah,
back on or something.
like they forgot they were playing a game for
Like,
a minute.
yeah, that's how you throttle a team right there. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, you want to come back and make it close? Okay, here you go. 51.
yeah, that was crazy. 51 points. Wow. And I think that was the most this weekend. So very good. Then you had Cleveland, Philly, 20-16. That's all I'm gonna say about that game. Washington, Baltimore, another really good game. It was a back and forth. I'm telling you, back and forth between Lamar, Jaden Daniels. The defenses were playing pretty well. Um, but again, there's a reason why Lamar's two-time MVP. You know what I mean? It's the reason why. What's up, Scott in the building? How you doing, Sky? Welcome, welcome. Yep,
But
yep,
you
yep.
know that kid Jaden Daniels didn't embarrass himself with Lamar either, though. You got to give him
He
credit.
It was toe to toe, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like it was toe to toe. That was a good game. Excuse me. You had
Finally, a quarterback that ain't upstaged by the other quarterback, realizing that he's got to beat the defense, not the other quarterback.
facts. It was good. You had Chargers at Denver. I was sold on that Denver defense, but now I don't know. To be honest with you, hey, EM in the building. How you doing, sir? You don't gotta creep in. You can say hello. How you doing? But I will tell you this. I think that you can feel the effect of Jim Harbaugh on the Chargers, man, because he's finding ways to win, even though they're a little bit dinged up in the offense and the defense, but still managing ways. Take a look at Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out to my brother. 32
The
points to
Steelman.
15. The Steelman, yes. I mean, uh, another reason why Las Vegas lost Devontae. He didn't want to be there. Like he was like, it's done. Miraculous. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. I'm not even gonna say anymore. We'll talk about it. Great game by the Steelers. I'm gonna talk about them when we go over this week's, but man, very interesting for sure. Then you had, to me, a phenomenal game. I will say this week had like 4 really good games, like really good games. And the Detroit Dallas, it sucked for Dallas, but I was so excited for Detroit. I was very unhappy though. Prayers to Hayden Jaden Hunt. My God, Hutchinson, number 97 of the Lions. That nasty injury. He had to get emergency injury. He broke his tibula, fibula, and they had to repair it right then and there. So he couldn't even fly home until he had that emergency surgery. He's out for the season, so that was a bummer. But they
Yeah,
definitely, you
another
can
one
tell that.
popping in out of the blue. Jafango, good to meet you, Jafango.
Hey, Jafango, how you
Yeah,
doing?
we're
First time I
we're
seen you.
Lions are friends of the family around here.
Oh,
I think it's a
hey
Lions
there,
thing.
Miss Fins and Color. How y'all doing? Lions going back to the NFC Championship the way they are playing. Nothing against Minnesota. Listen, so Jafango, you're a Lions fan. I love the Lions. I picked the
Yeah,
Lions
we're
3 years ago.
definitely
Three
Lions
years
are
ago.
friend of the show around here.
Oh, I love it. Well, welcome to the Misfins channel and the Misfins family. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for subscribing. Um, 3 years ago, I picked the Lions to be one of those sleeper teams, and man, I've been right this entire time. They've been building on and building on and building on, and I love that they I love, man, my
Yeah, you can always tell
Dan
the
Campbell,
people in
dude.
the Dolphins community that really know football are all the ones that saw this thing with the Lions coming from a mile away.
I still remember having conversations, dude, like you and I, like talk about it because this is season 3 of League Wide Wednesday, and I remember having these conversations, and we would talk about this, like, hey, the Lions are making some really good moves. Like, you have to pay attention. This will be the team for me that gets out of that doghouse and really, really comes through. And look at it. They go from being dead last for 100 years to now not only making the playoffs, they make the playoffs, they win their division, and then they make it to the NFC Championship and are 2 plays away from the Super Bowl. I'm telling you, that team is embodying Dan Campbell, and I'm so sad that we didn't keep him when he was our interim head coach. But I'm so happy for him because he's such a great guy that he got the opportunity with the Lions, and they really truly believed in, and they're seeing his vision and they're implementing. So you got
Mhm.
a great team
You
right
know what
there,
it is about Dan Campbell,
Jafango.
I think, that makes him successful in general? He
Mm.
just doesn't think too hard. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean it like there is something to be said about just having pure brawn. Like when they with the way they drafted was just,
Mhm.
hey, let's not think about it too hard. This guy's a beast of an athlete. Let's draft him. We need every position. So let's just draft every best on board there is. Don't even think about it. And that's why they've got a team full of stars and good players. Not be they didn't sit here and go and overanalyze everything and then stick half their new players on the shelf for 3 years. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
just said, "You know what? Uh just like the fans, sometimes you don't have to think that hard. Just get David Montgomery from another team. Just draft so and so. You know, it's like they didn't think about it too hard. That's why
Not at all.
we saw them consistently drafting the next guy we were going to pick that year. They were out
Dude,
in
it's
front of us all the way because they weren't thinking too hard about it.
and
Yeah,
they would be the ones to
oh,
take
my
our
pick,
picks
who's the
too.
best guy? Get him. You know, I mean, all the
A
analysts
thousand
do the
percent.
work for you. You don't even have to do anything. You can just let all the talking heads do the work for you. You know, and then you get the right coach who can gel it all together, and there you go. You got a perennial NFC champ contender.
It's
That easy.
amazing, man. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'm
We're
glad that
over here
they
going, maybe we'll
extended
make
him, right?
something out of this guy in 10 years. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, they even just look at our draft of Cam Smith. And the guy, the best on board that was available was another corner who is already playing in Chicago and having a phenomenal season so far.
It's
That was the guy we just said, "No, he's best on board. We don't need it'll be all right. We don't need him. We'll get
it
Cam
just
Smith
hurts, man. It
that nobody's
hurts.
ever heard of."
It hurts. It's like we're like right there, and it's like we just can't. We don't. I don't even know what to tell you. Like,
And I ain't even
God,
against Chris Greer. I think he should fire everybody around him and just make the decisions himself. He's probably got too many talking heads around him too.
you're not lying.
Many people, too much information. It's information overload, is what it looks like to me.
Okay, so with this one right here, Joe Rich says Chop Robinson stinks. It's not that Chop Robinson stinks. I don't think he stinks. I think he needs to be developed. But I would have never picked him. And with the 21st overall pick, when we had so many insane, glaring needs in both the O line and the D line, and there were so many ridiculous players, tackles, interior O linemen, like you just couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up, and we get a situational edge. Like, what are we doing? Oh God, that's what pisses me off about the Dolphins sometimes. Like it makes no sense to me. Situational edge? Get a tackle, dude. Get a DT. Like, oh my God. You just can't make it up, man. I'm telling you. And that's what's frustrating. That's what's frustrating with the Dolphins. I'm telling you, it's just ridiculous. What's frustrating? There's nothing else to say. Hey, what's up, AB? I know Chop is young. That's why I just said, like, I'm not mad that we picked him. I'm just mad where we picked him. Because 21 is too high for a situational twist. If we were still Color, didn't you just say the Lions they built for the now and the future? If we were just building for now, like going all in, that was not the pick to do it. That wasn't the pick. In At least in my opinion. Everybody can
Well, I
think
mean,
of me
if
out.
you think that with a little work and a little potential, the guy can be a superstar, then you've got to get him wherever you got to get him. If other people were threatening to pick him, sometimes you just got to get your guy. You know what I mean? That would be the only excuse I could hear. That would be like, okay, I understand it a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, if he's your guy and you think he's going to be an Aaron Donald in 2-3 years, and some other team is threatening him to get him there, then you got to get your guy if that's your guy. You know, if you wanted him to be a Dolphin for whatever other abstract reasons, you know what I mean?
Then I
And that's
guess
just
you're
the
right,
way it is.
man.
You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But like you're saying, so many other glaring needs. I just, wow.
That's the part where I'm like,
And here's the thing. We've lowered our points per game. Fortunately, Weaver's doing a fantastic job. We're up in the rankings in defense, and none of it has to do with that pick. So we would have done all that anyway without picking Chop Robinson.
I mean, if we think about it, out of the picks that we drafted, has any one of our picks
Jalen
besides
Wright won us the
I was
game
just
last
gonna
week.
say besides Jalen Wright, who to me was the best pick, him and Malik Washington. I know Malik, he got a little dinged up and he hasn't really been unleashed. To me, he's gonna be just as good as Wright, but as a wide receiver. Besides Jalen Wright, where did we pick Jalen Wright? Color, can you please remind the folks?
What, third round? Fourth
Fourth.
round?
Fourth round. We picked him in the fourth round. Fourth round.
But arguably in past drafts where the running back had more premium in the league, he's arguably a first or second round
Uh,
back. back when there was a
Yeah,
bigger premium on running backs
exactly.
in the draft, you know what I mean? He would have gone a lot higher than
Yep,
4th.
exactly. I think we should have traded out a first pick and got more picks. Dude, I would have been okay with that. What's up,
But I
Dad
mean,
Dean? Welcome.
who else is there that we drafted even last year that's already going right now?
Do we even
Achan.
have
That's
do
it.
we even have any of those guys left? I'm
Achan.
not even trying to be
Well,
funny.
we got Cam Smith, but who knows where he's at?
I'm just straight asking at this point. Like,
Or not
do
Cam
we
Smith, but yeah, Cam Smith. Was it Cam Smith? Or did we get him this year?
Yeah, it was Cam Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about that later. We're about
Yep.
I
Yep.
got something to show you, dude. We can leave that for later, but for now, shout out to the Lions. I love that team. Love the team. Then we got Atlanta and Cardinal and Carolina, you know, 38-20. Atlanta, not really a shocker, but Carolina, they're able to put up points. The worst team in the league is able to put up points. Like, what the fuck? What up, Los Dolphinaticus? Welcome, welcome, buddy. Oh, man. Then we got Bengals and Giants. Bengals 17, who struggled to score.
Yeah, yeah.
And
The
I
Giants
mean,
made it a game.
struggled to score. That Giants defense, dude, was actually pretty good. And I do mean struggled to score. But hey, whatever. They still got the win. You know what I mean? And then, of course, you had your 4 teams that were on the bye: Kansas City, the LA Rams, us, Miami, and then Minnesota. Buffalo Bills at New York Giants. That Monday night game. Tell me, where do you rank out of all the games? All the games. What do you call it? All the primetime games so far this season. Where do you rank the one from Monday night? Bills Jets. Huh?
Not really high at all.
You didn't like it? Oh, I
I
love
mean,
that game.
it's a close game. It was fun to watch, but I mean,
Doink, doink, doink. Wide left. I literally called 2 of them. I'm like, oh, he's gonna miss to the right. He's
it's the
gonna
Meadowlands,
watch,
though.
and
I
then
mean,
poof to the right, and then I'm like, oh, he's gonna miss to the left. Watch, and I'm seeing the ball come, and I was
it's the
like,
Meadowlands. I'd
oh
expect that.
my god, I just can't believe this. It was so funny. It was hilarious.
People forget about the swirling winds at MetLife.
Liz, cheer up, okay? You're watching Miss Fins and color commentary. You got this, okay? Definitely, you got this. But yeah, that was it. That was last week. So let's continue on to this week. Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties. Let's go to week 7. Boom, 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 boom. And shout out to everybody watching from Twitter, Twitch. Thank you so much. I actually did my very first. I actually ended up doing Call of Duty. I did my very first Call of Duty Twitch stream on my Xbox. It was awesome. It was really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was awful, but I really enjoyed it. And my brothers were roasting me, but I didn't care. So it is what it is. You still there,
Yes, ma'am.
Culler? Oh, okay. I was like, Am I? Okay.
I ain't buying Bo Nix yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I'm sorry. Give me a second here. So let me. What do you got on this game? Thursday night game, sir. Hmm? Look at this. Look at this. Miss Fins, color of duty. That's what I heard you say. That's hilarious.
Derek Carr's doubtful.
That's funny. Xbox, no PlayStation, no, buddy. Only Xbox for this family. We did have it at one point, but so let's continue here.
Sean
Okay, let me
Payton,
get the.
Sean
Let
Payton
me.
revenge game.
You think so? Okay, week 7. Let's get her done. So you
Mm.
got.
Mm.
Let's see here. So who you got? Denver
I think I'm
Broncos
going to
for real?
go with the Broncos. Seems like they know how to find a way to win.
Not last week.
No, but they were playing a division opponent last week.
That is true. What's your score?
Mm. 34-27.
34 or 24?
34 Broncos.
34-27. Okay. Um. Somehow I have a feeling Saints are gonna bounce back. I'm going with the Saints. I do. 27-24 Saints. Think it'll be a close game. I do. Let me see. Maybe actually, I think this one might be better for us this week. There it is. Yeah, definitely much better. So you get the whole. Denver is favored by 3 color. Ooh. You can watch that one on Prime Video at 8:15. So I guess the consensus is that Denver's going to pull this off. I'll make this my upset of the week. There you go. I think that Snames will do it. Who did you say was injured in this game?
Derek Carr is listed as doubtful.
Well, the Broncos it is. That's that changed real quick. I'm gonna keep the same score, but I'm going Broncos. That's all I needed to know. Oh my God, ABAB. I loved my Sega Genesis. In my family, we've had every game console ever created. And the Sega Genesis was my baby. And I was so mad when my dad took it and sold it and my 34 games, bro. And this is back in the day. So each game was not cheap. So I was very mad. We used to have the PS1 and PS2 as well. So, but okay. Next game we've got. Look at this Sunday game 9:30. This is the last London game. You got Patriots away visiting the Jaguars, but really it's 34 games, dude. Yeah. Um, the Jacks battle of the bottoms. So one of these teams is gonna end up being 1-6, and the other will be 2-5. Who do you got, Culler?
I'm figuring it out right now.
So let me go first then. I already know who I'm picking. I am picking the Patriots, ladies and gentlemen. 14-9 Patriots. That's where I'm at right now. I think Drake May's gonna come out. I think he's gonna be able to get some good blocking. The Patriots defense is gonna help him out. And I think we're gonna continue to see the struggles of Aints 27, 23-34. The horses. I like that, Daddy. That's a good one. Jacksonville. Holy smokes. Jacksonville is favored by 5.5 points. So I'm really picking the underdog. They're saying this is going to be over under 42.5. I went way under. Culler
I'm going.
COVID. Dude, I had a virtual boy. Okay. Everybody talk about VR now, please. I had that sucker like 25 years ago. Like that's old technology that crap they have today. I had that as a shit 25 plus years ago. Uh, yeah. Go ahead, Color.
Uh, I've got Jaguars 33 to 10, 34 to 10. No, 33 to 10.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna change my. I'm gonna stick with the Patriots.
Okay.
Maybe I got a little too much from Drake May. I'm under a Drakeness right now, but that's where I'm at right now. So, hmm
Mm-hmm.
let's. Um, sorry, my brain spaced out, dude. If I space out like that, I need you to continue.
Okay. What do you want me to continue on? The Falcons and the Seahawks in
There you go.
Atlanta.
Ooh, who do you got?
Oh, I'm gonna take probably the Falcons. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Falcons. I just don't know by how much yet.
Okay.
Is-
Let's see here. Okay, so Falcons.
Wait, what did I do? Oh, I know what I did. There's what I wanted. That's the number I want. Okay. Uh,
Mm.
almost there.
All right, go
Let
ahead.
me. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Hold on. X equals 51 times 29. So X equals 51 times 29 divided by 50.
Towards me. What are you thinking? Really?
Okay,
You're
so
really dissecting this? Is that what we're
51.
doing?
Do what?
That's what we're doing? You're dissecting this?
Oh, I've got a color calculator totally on it.
The
Divided
color
by
culator?
50. Yep.
That's hilarious,
29.58.
dude.
All right. So that's 30.
I can't believe you.
So that's 30 for the Falcons, right? And then 51 minus 30 equals 21
Wait a minute.
for
Drake
the
May is
Seahawks.
out?
What's that?
Cap Full Life said Drake May is out. Underwent an MRI? You sure about that, Cap? Are you
Oh, I don't
capping,
know.
sir?
I don't know.
Mm,
So I'm going 30. What did I say?
nothing.
30 to 21.
30 to 21. Gotcha.
Falcons. Falcons.
Falcons. 30 to. Well, Atlanta is favored by 3. The over under is 51.5. I'm going to go with 23 to 20 Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hit it right then and there. So that's exactly what I have. 23-20 Falcons. So you guys let me know what's your score prediction for Falcons Seahawks 1 o'clock on Fox this what do you call it this Sunday. Then we got 1 o'clock on CBS, Titans at Bill. Easy, Titans. Don't even need to say nothing else. Let's go. Next.
I'll go Bills. 38 to 17.
38-17, really?
Mm-hmm.
I have the Bills. I initially put it at 20 to 13, but I have a feeling they'll score at least one more tutty. So I'm gonna put 27-13 Bills. That's where that's where I'm gonna stick at. And that'll keep me would that technically put me exactly at 40? Excuse me, right? That would put me exactly at 40, so that'll be 30, yeah, 40. So I'll be technically taking the under. There you go. Jaguars would have been a good defense to play against. Yeah, I know. Joe Rich says if the Bills lose this, will be so good for us, dude. If the Bills, I don't see it whatsoever. But this could be that one game. Every team goes through this. That one random game where they have zero business in losing, and they end up losing, and they end up losing. And you're like, how did they lose to this team? But that happens all the time, people, all the time. All right, cool. We both picked the Bills, but it would be great for everybody in the AFC if somehow the Titans beat them. That'd be great. That'd be gravy. That's what it would be. Then we got the Bengals at Browns. I don't trust the Bengals for the Browns for nothing, so I'm going Bengals. I'm gonna go Mike Gesicki anytime touchdown, and I've got the Bengals 23 to 17. Bengals. The Cincinnati is favored by 5.5 points, so they expect this to be a blowout. I don't think it'll be a super blowout, but I do think they'll win it. So 23-17 Bengals. That's my final answer. What do you got?
I'll go 31-24 Bengals.
20. Wait. Say that again.
31-24 Bengals.
31-24. Perfect. Bengals. Okie dokie. Yeah, right now nobody's trying. I think the Browns are tanking, dude. I really do think they are. And what's up, Dolphin Set of Mine? One of our awesome members. Thank you so much, man. You're the
Burr, burr, burr,
best.
burr.
Hey, you did it really well, actually. So good on you. Good on you, sir.
Good
Then
on you.
yo, we
Good on
got
you
the
sounds
battle of
like
the
a
second year. Wait, say that again.
Hungarian name.
No,
Good
that's
on you.
Aussie. Good on you. That's like a typical Aussie or Kiwi kind of saying. And by Kiwi, they're talking about New
Sounds
Zealanders.
more Slavic or
No. New
Hungarian.
Zealand. People from New Zealand and Australia, they both say good on ya. Okay, listen, I worked hard on saying that properly. So. Oh, yeah. I have to. What's up?
Look
Shout
at
out
this
to
game
Rafferty.
coming up.
Let's go. Say that again.
I said, well, what do you know? Look at this game coming up.
Well, I'm going for the Texans Packers game. That's the next game coming up,
Yeah.
which is going to be super exciting at 1 o'clock on CBS, and that's the game I'm going to be watching. I just can't. I just can't with this guy.
Wow.
As a football fan, I will be watching this Texans Packers game. You've got both sensational quarterbacks in their second year starting. CJ Stroud versus Jordan Love, aka Flores's pick. Man, and right now Packers are favored by only 2.5 points, and don't they automatically get 3? So that means they really are heavier favorites, right?
Uh, yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
No, the Texans would be favored by 1.5
Oh, that's another way of seeing it. Okay,
because the
cool.
Packers are getting 3 points. So if they weren't at home, you would give those back, and that would mean that they're minus. They would
Mm,
be plus 0.5. So it's still a pick 'em. I mean, the Texans would be a half-point favorite.
yeah, it makes sense.
That's on a neutral field. The Texans would be a half-point favorite on a neutral field.
All right, cool. Hey, I mean,
Uh,
it's what do you call it?
let's see. What
Definitely
is
interesting, that's for sure.
57?
Um, Liz predicts Packers win 35-17. Bro, that's a good one. I'm gonna go Packers. Um. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just say? I said Packers, didn't I? Ooh, this was gonna be hard for me to pick. You wanna go first, so that I can take your pick?
I'm currently calculating my
You
pick now.
color curating right now?
I'm
Okay.
calculating it. Yeah.
Fine. Well, they have it at under 47.5 points. So that mean automatically tells me you're looking at a 24-23 kind of game, or like a 27-24 kind of game, or like a 23-21 kind of game. So that's where I'm at right now. I think both teams will put up points. I think it might come down to that last field goal, whichever team is able to actually make the field goal. Packers are at home. They've been pretty good at home this season. Jordan Love is looking a lot better, second year as a starter in his team. And although 5-1, let's be fair, who did the Texans lose to? The Ravens. So it makes sense that they they would lose to whom I believe is going to be the representative of the AFC in the Super Bowl, the Ravens. So in that case, I don't see anything really stopping major. I have to go with the Texans on this one, personally. I think now I do say losing Nico Collins does hurt. However, to me, they haven't lost any production because they're able to not bring in, but able to actually utilize now Tank Dell properly. They had two number one receivers and a number two receiver, and Tank Dell got stuck, not really getting much looks or many reps. But right now, you saw that in this last game, his rep count absolutely went up to cover the fact that Nico Collins is out. So for me, the way Tank Dell is looking, and obviously they still got their other weapons. I like what Texans are doing. I love their defense. And to me, they have right now a top 10 defense. So yeah, I'm going Texans on this one. I'm gonna have to go away from what the people believe. And I think it's gonna end up being a 6-1 versus a 4-3 4-3 Packers. What do you think?
I'm going 27-20 Packers.
Okay. 27-20 Packers. I'm going 27-23 Packers. I mean, Texans. Interesting. Why not the Texans?
Because the color curator told me the Packers.
What did it say
It
about the
said
Packers?
that ESPN expects them to win six. Wait, what was it? Hold on. Okay, so this is how I figured it. The over under is 47.5. I just said 47. Um, the Packers are expected. The matchup predictor says 57.7% Packers. I just said 57%. So then I said, okay, what is 57% of the point total of
47.
47? Right. And once I got that number, I subtracted the difference from 47 and gave those points to the Texans. And that roughly averages to about 27 points for the Packers and 20 for the Texans. That's how I'm picking
Okay.
all my games this week, Miss Vince.
I see that. Clearly, your color curator is fully activated, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Like, what the heck? It really is.
it's
Like,
on
it
fire
is
tonight.
absolutely activated. But you know what? I love it. I absolutely love it. Um,
43 times 18 equals that
shout out to
divided by
everybody, ladies and gentlemen. We
25
just got 2
equals
brand new
2.
subscribers to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now we only need 83 more subs to get to 1,500, guys. Let's go and get it. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Let's go. Okay. Talk about the next game. You got we're gonna leave this one last, so let's keep it moving. Lions, Vikings, dude, game of the week. Forget this pack. Look at how many great games you got. The storylines. Texans, Packers, Love, Stroud. Then you got Lions, Vikings, both practically undefeated, destroying teams. Who shall be number one? This right here could very well be the preview to the NFC Championship, ladies and gentlemen. What are we taking, Color? Are you doing your color curator?
I'm gonna have to with this one for sure.
Minnesota, currently right now, is favored by 2 points. The over-under is 50.5 points.
50.
Okay.
All right. 50. All
50 and a
right.
half points is the
Okay.
over-under.
And they say Detroit will win 57% of the time, so we're gonna go. What is?
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah.
Because it's probably lack of face of Sam Darnold.
So what is, which means X represents is. What is?
Oh, and over 100 equals
57%.
is over of.
Well, you got it. 57% over 100 equals
Yeah.
the
That's
unknown
one of
of
my
is
favorite
over.
calculations of
Right.
all
The
time.
unknown of is over.
And over 100 equals is over of.
So we
I
got
love
X
it.
over 50 equals 57 over 100.
There you go.
So we got 100x equals 50 times 57. Then we got x equals 50 times
We're doing
57
a little math here, bro.
divided by 100.
100?
So we're going to find out just how many points the Detroit Lions should score. 50 times 57 equals 2850
Can I guess your score?
divided by
Can I guess your
100.
score? Please, can I
What's
guess your
that?
score? Please, let me guess. 42-21 Lions.
Hold on.
I know you're picking the Lions.
Right. I am, but it's not going to
I
be
know.
that far. Okay,
I'm going Vikings, peeps.
so 50.
That defense is gonna clam up. You'll see.
So I'm going to go 28-24 Lions.
Oof. 28, 24 Lions. Okay. So I'm gonna
T-Rex.
go 31-27 Vikings.
Oh wait, I meant this. Yeah, yeah, I'm going Lions on that. Yeah,
I know you're going Lions. You didn't have to tell me. I already knew you were going Lions.
but I forgot about Flores' defense.
And
Dang.
a lot of people have too. And I'm telling you right now, that defense is the truth. When you got Stephon Diggs literally coming out after that Texans game and say, "Man, stop throwing zero, bro. You are the truth." That defense, like this, and come on, everybody knows
Yeah, but
Stephon
Goff will
Diggs.
burn a zero though.
The what?
Goff will burn a zero.
Yeah, it's true. But Flores masks all his stuff, dude. He uses the zero
Mhm.
to blitz, but he also uses the zero and then has several
And get
guys
and
drop
guess
back.
who are and guess who already got a chance to see that and gets a second go at a Flores defense in a big game. The guy
The
that only
Lions.
scored the guy that only scored 3 points the last time he faced a Flores defense in
Who?
a big game. Jared
Who?
Goff. Remember the Super Bowl?
Oh,
Rams
snap.
versus Patriots.
That's right. That was nasty. And that was Flores'
I want
defense.
to change my pick.
Nope. It's locked in. You pick the Lions with the general consensus, sir. I'm going to stick to my Vikings. Don't get me wrong. Either team I know it's going to be a good game, anyways. See, these kind of games, I'm willing to take a L. I'm willing to take a
You see,
loss.
ladies and gentlemen, how life is. Miss Phins is not a democracy. She doesn't claim to be a free constitutional republic. This is the Miss Phins show. So if Miss Phins wants to change her pick halfway through, she can do that. Color cannot though. And Color
Oh
has to
my
accept that because Color is the guest here and Miss Phins is
Vikings.
the host.
There you go. I can't
No,
wait.
no, no. Rules is rules.
You just have to
I'm
go
trying to
there.
teach the audience a lesson that
Get out of
sometimes
here.
sometimes when you're a guest, you know, just
You're
like
my
a football
co-host.
team, just like when the football team is the guest, you've got a little bit of a disadvantage.
Look at
So
AB.
yeah,
Free color.
that, you might have to clip that. That might be the first and only time we ever see AB hashtag that. That's gold right there. That just made my night,
Yeah,
AB. I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
hilarious. I can
No cap.
Hey, AB
That
for
made my
the
night.
win.
That
AB
might have
for
made
the
my
win.
whole
I'm
year.
telling That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Wow, that's hilarious.
Carefully chosen words is all it takes sometimes, AB.
Hmm.
I,
Yep,
I'm now a
yep.
fan.
Well, there you go. I changed it to Vikings for you. Okay, there you go.
But I don't know. I might still want to take the Lions.
Well, at the end of the show, you let me know. At this point, I can't. We gotta
Uh,
move
I'm
on.
gonna
Cooler.
I'm gonna trust the Finsanity method. I'm gonna stick with the Lions. Vikings
You
got to
see,
lose at some point. They're not going undefeated.
they're not going undefeated, but I think they're gonna go on a trap. They're gonna get trapped,
This is
but
a
not
trap
by.
for sure.
This is not a trap. This is not a trap game. Do I need to pull their schedule up?
They're favored by 3 at home.
This is not a trap, dude. Are we really?
I mean, you and I know it's not a trap,
Oh,
but I bet the
I don't know.
casuals out there think that the Vikings are way better than the Lions.
I think these two teams are extremely comparable.
Of
Like
course, because
extremely
you know the
comparable.
Lions. You know ball. You know the Lions.
I love the Lions. I will tell you this: their defense will take a hit by not having Hutchinson out
I
there.
bet. I bet you everybody in Detroit's looking at this game, and Minnesota's looking at this game as a trap.
Oh yeah, because that one thing I will say, the only little thing they got the offense is Hutchinson. It's like losing Aaron Donald. You know what I mean? That kind of level of a player, that's tough. So I'm
Yeah,
with you.
that's
Look,
true. That's true.
57.1 to the Lions.
The
To
question
the.
is, can Sam Darnold and or Aaron Jones exploit that?
I think they can, man. I think they can. I really do. I am not worried about the defense. You're right. It is the Vikings offense that needs to step up to the plate because you know the defense is gonna be there. But if your team averages 10 points or less in allowing other teams color, you're bound to score two tutties. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but who have they faced with a big arm like Jared Goff and big time receiver like Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Okay, this is exactly why I wanted to do this. Yep, we're going down this rabbit hole, people. Their schedule. Look who they
Well,
faced so
we're able
far.
to do this because we didn't spend so much time recapping last week.
Exactly. Yay. Hey, it's working, baby. Yes, let's go. 3 hours later. Can you imagine? Like, that would happen. That would
So they
totally
beat the
happen.
Giants. Whoop-de sneeze. Well, they beat the 49ers with Christian McCaffrey.
That
Or no,
Texans
he's been
too.
out since week 1, hasn't he?
No. He got out in week 2.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. You might be right.
Okay. Houston, and they whooped Houston's rear. And the Packers. And the Jets. Ay, ay, ay.
That's what they've played so far. Now they got
Yeah,
what?
I'm changing my pick.
So we're going Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings. I know I'm
Okay.
going to hate myself for it
I
because
know.
it's going to be the one game where they just have a bad day on defense. You know,
If there's a
but
game
man,
to
those are some
lose,
quality teams right there.
absolutely, dude. Are you
And
kidding
we're
me?
not
All
talking about
three.
barely. We're not talking about barely. 34-7 on the Texans.
49ers by a touchdown, bro?
Now flip over to to Detroit's schedule before I lock in this change.
Okay, let me pull their up theirs real quick. Hold on.
Dolphins
TMC
state of
hasn't
mind
played since
says
the Super Bowl.
McCaffrey hasn't played it down this season, so he's
Okay,
been
so
out all
then
year.
there you go. So
Wow, that's
yeah,
a
it wasn't
really
with
good team out there. Then dang.
schedule. Let's see here.
All
Thank you
right.
so much, Dolphins in my appreciate it. He also said these are tough picks this week.
They are
Absolutely.
a
Absolutely.
lot.
This
And
entire season has been
you know
hard
what's
to pick.
weird? You know what's weird is that the consensus, what the people are saying, is generally like what it should be, except the percentages are way off compared to what the spreads are on these games. Like, for instance,
Agreed.
Detroit is the consensus picks Detroit 61% to 39. But Detroit is a plus 200 dog and plus 105 on the money line. Then you got games like where was it? Us, for instance. I'm not going to get too much because we got to talk about this last,
Yeah.
but the Colts are 82% according to the public, yet they're only 3-point favorites at home.
Really? Only 3 points?
Right.
They should have
But
been at
then the
least five and a
but
half points for that amount
but
of
then the analytics
disparity.
say 72% for the Colts. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't add up.
It really doesn't. I'm telling
And
you,
that's
it
because
doesn't.
we're supposed to be better than we are on offense. That's why it's confusing the system. You know what I
You're
mean?
not wrong. I can't
So
even
the
deny it,
Dolphins
dude.
Colts is effectively a pick 'em, even though the numbers are skewed. You know what I mean? Where
Uh-huh.
was the other one I was looking at? Where is it here?
I'm going with the Flores
Oh,
defense. Same here, Dolphins in mine.
Falcons and Seahawks, right?
Mm-hmm.
The consensus says Falcons 82%, but they're only favored by 3 at home, for
You almost
example.
feel like that's a setup. You know what I mean?
Right, right. The other one would be Broncos and Saints. Broncos are
Favored.
favored by 3 on the road, yet the consensus has the Saints 67%.
What?
And the
Ah,
matchup
that,
and the matchup predictor has the Broncos 51%. That one's all over the place right there.
yeah, that doesn't even make sense
And
at
that's
that
because
point.
of the uncertainty with these teams and how they're playing, whether they're for real, whether in our case, whether we're underperforming. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
To be
All
honest
that's
with you,
factored in.
what I see this season, we won't know
Just
until
remember,
we've
I'm
played.
sorry, I was going to say, just remember, Vegas is smarter than the rest than all of them.
That is
The
true.
fact that we're 3-point underdogs is about right where we should be.
To be
You
honest
know,
with you,
regardless of the
I
numbers we put up or lack thereof. You know,
agreed. I think we won't really know who's who till week 10, man.
I
Till like
mean,
week,
this
well,
kind of
week
season.
11, because then we'll have 10 weeks on the
Well,
books.
this kind of season, you've got 8 teams in the AFC that are below 500 and 2 above 500 that arguably are overachieving. So you're right. I mean, there's about 10 teams that aren't what they look like they are supposed to be right now, and
and two of them that look
we'll see
like
how many of
what?
them are actually
How do
supposed
they
to
only
look
have
like that.
2 wins? And you're like, they're
Right,
supposed to at least be like 4-1 or 4-2.
right.
You know what I mean?
You've got
Like
the Dolphins wanting to tank at 2-3, but the Bengals and the Jets at 2-4
it makes
want
no
to
sense.
want to want to think they're on their way to the Super Bowl still.
One
You know,
thousand
it's
percent, man.
crazy. It really is. And that's why I point to the little factoid I learned today about the Packers that I didn't realize it was right there in front of us all, that they started the year 2-5 last year. Now, granted, the NFC is terrible, but it's looking like the AFC is this year too. I mean,
That's what I've been
you
saying
know,
this entire like 3 weeks. Like, is
there's
this
only about
season?
5 teams that you can count on in the AFC.
This I think the NFC. I think we're about to have that shift. You know what happens every like 20 to 25 years. You have a shift with a different conference. It's the one ruling it, and I think we're in that shift where the AFC becomes a weaker conference and the NFC becomes a stronger
Well,
conference.
there's only 5 teams with 4 or more wins. Those are the teams you can pretty much count on, and there's one of them that we're still not sure about because they're changing their quarterback this week, and that would be the
Flipping
Chiefs.
Steelers,
That
dude.
would be the Chiefs, the Texans, the Ravens, the Bills, and the Steelers. Those are the only real deal teams right now in the
One
AFC.
thousand percent.
Everybody else is unsure of what they are. Chargers, Colts, Broncos, Dolphins, Jets, Raiders, Bengals, Titans, Browns, Patriots, Jags. Now you got the Jags, Patriots, and Browns that pretty much know where they are. Titans can't decide whether they're a crap team or not, but their record shows that they are. The Bengals obviously got Joe Burrow and think they're right on track to get into the Super Bowl at 2-4. The Raiders can't decide whether they want to tank or not. The Jets think they're right on track for a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers and firing their coach in the middle of the year. The Dolphins, hey, if it wasn't for our offense not executing, we probably would be one of the upper echelon teams.
One
And the
thousand
Broncos,
percent, dude.
the Broncos are resurging with with a good coach that is starting to get things on track at 3-3. The Colts, who knows what they are with a 0-point differential at 3-3. The Chargers, Herbert, God knows whether he wants to be a good quarterback or not, 3-2. And
But
then
I
again,
give him
the
the
five
benefit of
teams,
the
the
doubt
5 teams
because
I
of
listed on
Harbaugh.
top. And then again, the 5 teams I listed on top: the Steelers, Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs. So
I'm
really,
telling you,
those
this
5,
season's insane.
and you could even say that Steelers at 4-2 could be overachieving. You know what I mean? So you got Chiefs, Texans, Ravens, and Bills, just like last year.
Hmm.
Over in the NFC, you've only got 5 teams under 500. Cardinals, Saints, Giants, Rams, and Panthers.
Dude, you don't even gotta like. I got the Tangathon up. I redid it this morning. I was like,
That's
take
crazy,
a
ain't
look
it?
at these teams. Like it's insane right now. And guys, everybody tuning in, thank you so much, guys, for coming through and making us your watch this evening over here with myself and Color Commentary, guys. We really, truly do appreciate your patronage and your what am I supposed to say? Your choosing us as your content creators of the
That's
night.
patronage.
But
You
take a
already
look at
said
this, like
it. Loyalty.
your loyalty. Your loyalty is to here. Uh, so take a look at it. Take a look at it now. And you got what? That's what it was. The stupid X. There you go. Look at these teams. New England, Cleveland, Jacksonville, Carolina, Rams, Tennessee, the Jets, Cincinnati, New Orleans. Like New Orleans looked like they were about to have the second coming of Drew Brees and just
Right,
destroy everybody and get to the Super Bowl. And week 3, we were all like, "What happened?"
right. The other thing, we're only 2 places out of the last wild card spot, and
Legit.
we could literally replace the team in the wild card spot by beating them this week. That's the Colts.
That's the Colts.
Here we
Because then
are.
we would
Here
be
we
a game and
are.
a half ahead of them.
Right. As little as the reward is, here we are again, Miss Phins, in one of these games where we control our destiny for the season.
And this was
We are, if we win this game, we are by far long from out of it. We're right back in the driver's seat if we win this game. If we lose it,
1,000%.
we're down with the Jags and the Patriots.
We lose this game,
We're still not out of it if we lose this game, but we're down with the
technically
Patriots.
no.
And the surety that we are just going to be bad is going to lock itself in if we lose this game. You see what I'm saying? So
We
that's how much we actually control our destiny, like always. And so it's up to us to say,
so
finally,
frustrating with
in a
this
game where
team.
we can control our outcome and our positioning the next week, we should win it.
We
But we'll see.
absolutely should be
We'll see.
winning it, but
We should be
I'm
treating
telling
it
you,
like a playoff game.
we should absolutely be treating it as a player. And we'll go over, ladies and
I
gentlemen, the
think Mike
standing once we're
McDaniel
done.
alluded to that in his presser too, Miss Fins. Like that's
Oh,
kind
we'll
of what
talk
he
about
was
that.
saying. Like the quicker you have adversity, the worse off you start, the more they become. Every big game becomes big ones. You know what I mean? Like he was
But,
meaning every game's a playoff game already.
well, I mean, hello, when you have these kind of losses like we haven't even put up 20 points since first week.
No,
And that was a miracle. That took a miracle.
have we even scored 20 all year?
Once. One game.
No, I mean total.
Dude, oh God,
I
if I
mean
should.
total. What are we at?
Dude,
We're at 60 points, I believe.
63 points.
Yeah.
That I don't even gotta go far, dude. This is why you come to League Wide Wednesday. You get all your info right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Our point differential is minus 58.
You can't make this sucker up.
Hit the conference tab, Miss Fins.
Wait. Before we get to the conference, because I want to show you the division.
Oh well,
This
it's
is
showing
where we're at.
differential anyway. It's showing differential anyway.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at that.
This is why I do
Minus
it.
53.
Minus 53. We've only scored 60 flipping points this season.
Now, granted, look at our defense though. We're not the worst in the division on points allowed. Surprisingly.
We're actually second best. Who the hell knew? Like, who knew?
I mean, hey, if we shut out the Colts 53-0, we're back at 0 in the point differential. You know what I mean?
And it's
So
not like we haven't done something like that either. So
exactly
it's like
70-20. I mean, do we? You know,
that's what's so frustrating about this team. We're so inconsistent, bro. We're the most mid team ever.
We literally had a game
500.
with a 50-point differential last year. That's funny.
That's the, I'm telling you, it's frustrating being a Dolphin fan.
We
We're the
would be
most
minus
500
3
team.
on. If we beat the Colts the same way we beat the Broncos, we'll be minus 3 in the point differential on Monday morning.
I'll take it. Like, I don't care. Like, and
And
you
that's
run
the
up the
one
score and
thing.
you go to
That's the
70.
one
Like,
thing that's keeping us in the betting market. You know what I mean? Like that's the one thing, Miss Finn, that
it's
Finns are like,
rough.
the
What up,
second we
Lewis?
you know how many people out there are like the second we bet against the Dolphins, they're going to explode. Watch.
Oh, of
I
course.
mean,
Of
that's just
course.
how many people think that right now because they just don't know where we're at.
Exactly.
We're the
Dolphins. Okay,
same
so
team, yet
this
we're
is
not
Mr.
producing all of a sudden.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Mr. Luis Dominguez, the newly married Mr. Luis
All right.
Dominguez,
Congrats.
Mr. 305 Sports Babe. Uh,
Oh wow,
yes.
what a score,
What's up?
man!
He says Dolphins 20, Colts 16. I
I have to
love it.
add you another touchdown to that score for Landon Sports Babe, man. Come on,
Yeah, yeah, the man of the
make it
hour, dude.
27. Make it 27-16.
There you go. He says
Congrats,
defense has
though.
been doing
Congrats.
their job, been put in bad spots all year by offense, dude. No lies are told. This has been my life for the last 20 years. The Miami Dolphins defense has never been an issue. It is the flipping offense. We paid $500 million in this offense. What
Four
the
hundred
heck
and
have we got?
something million to be exact. If
That's
you
just
want
a top.
to,
Well,
if
that's
you don't want
no,
to round
that's,
up.
dude. That's just five dudes. What are you gonna all of a sudden forget the fact that we got how many other like 18 other players in the offense? Like,
Mm-hmm.
add them all up, we got $500 million in this flipping
It's
offense.
probably much more if you factor the whole entire team. Absolutely.
Oh, it's insane.
I mean, it's
Forget
the
it if you add
salary
the
cap.
defense.
It's whatever the salary cap is, basically,
Yeah, like
times
it's
four.
just it's oh god, it's unbelievable. This defense
Yeah.
keeps doing their job, man. Right now, Weaver, he's got these guys on lock.
You saw
Like
we're down below 23 a game, right? 22.6, I believe the number is.
I just put it away. I
Loving that.
took it
I'm
down,
loving seeing that number drop, especially since we've had a couple big scores put against us this year, and we're still
dude.
only at 22 a game. I'm loving that.
And
That's
I
exactly
think
what
we're
we
top
need to see
five
keep
too.
dropping.
We're top five in third down conversions in defense.
Hmm.
I think we're top five if I'm not mistaken. And
Right. What was
comes to points against like our defense literally right now is ranked
right
in the top 10 right now.
now? If you want to gain, put a little perspective on where we're at in the season, at 2 and
Hmm.
3, and whether we have a real shot and all this other
What's up,
kind of
banana?
stuff. What's that?
Not say what's up, banana.
What was the year that Calais Campbell uh and Jalen Ramsey were with the Jags when they lost to the Patriots in the
20,
championship game?
2017. 2017 or 2019, one of those 2 years.
I think it's
2017.
2017.
2017. They had Blake Bortle. They had
Right.
Calais
Do
Campbell. They
you
had
know what their defense was giving up per game that year?
I think it was like 12 points a game or something insane.
16.8.
See,
16.8. That's right about
it's
17. And I've always said 17 points a game is championship level defense. That
let's
team had Blake Bortles on offense as a quarterback and had virtually no offensive production all year and got to the AFC Championship game.
and if we're being
Because
honest, they
guess
were a
what?
few calls away.
Because guess what?
They were stolen that
Right.
game.
And
I don't
because
care what
guess what,
nobody
Miss
tells
Finn?
me.
In enough games that year, they were able to score more than 17 points, even though their offense was terrible.
Yup.
We're down to
Yup.
22 from
Yup.
24 last year. Our average has been before last year was at about 22. If Weaver can get that down below 20, we have a real shot to have a good season regardless of what happens on offense if we can just keep moving the ball the way we did against the Patriots. I
Dude, I got
understand
you.
people think it's terrible. First of all, Patriots are a divisional opponent. I don't know why anybody thought that was going to be some kind of high scoring game, regardless of how
Hmm.
bad each team is or good each team is.
True.
But besides that, Blake Bortles and the Jacksonville Jaguars won that way all the way to the AFC Championship game with Jalen Ramsey and Calais Campbell on their
Hmm.
defense. I don't think it's a small
1000%.
coincidence. I don't think it's a small coincidence that we have both of those guys on our defense,
Dude,
and it's getting better.
that team was beautiful. They had Fournette too. You remember Fournette, the
Leonard
number one
Fournette.
running back in the league
And
that year?
we've got the returning number one scoring running back in the league,
Oh,
and a guy
Oh, absolutely.
and a rookie that put up just as many yards as that guy last week
And Achan
in
and
tandem.
Wright. Dude, we got we just got, we
So
got some good
y'all got
stuff.
to
What's
see
up,
the
New
full
Attitude?
vision here of Mike McDaniel, and that's why I'm like every other day I'm like a fan of his, and then I'm not, and then I am, and then I'm not, because I want to believe in his vision. I see what he's trying to do. It's just
It's frustrating.
implementation is really our problem.
Execution, actually. I gotta hit it.
Execution
What's up, Michael K? How you
on
doing,
his part
buddy?
too, Miss Phins, in the way he calls the game. So I'm not absolving him.
Oh
You
no,
know what I
not at
mean?
all. But it's also player execution too.
It's
You're not
almost
gonna
like
deny that.
during the game he forgets his own vision. Is what it seems like.
I mean, I don't put it past him.
That
Sometimes I'm
happens to
like,
everybody. That happens to me all the
yeah,
time. You know,
exactly. Lewis
you
says
get
that
to doing
Jags.
something and you forgot what your purpose was. You know,
Yeah, he says that Jags D was sick. If Bortles could have done anything, they would have won the whole thing. Was rooting so hard for them to beat the flipping Cheatriots. Dude,
right now,
that whole country was
right?
rooting for the Jags,
Oh yeah,
and they were stolen by the refs, bro.
oh yeah,
That game
oh yeah,
was 1000%
right.
stolen by the
But
refs.
remember what we learned that day, that the refs are an equal part of professional sports, and that if the Jaguars ever thought that they were going to get away with not having offense, the refs proved to them they were wrong that day.
Seriously,
Because
his
bottom
quarterback should
line
have
is,
had his.
if you put up 2 touchdowns in that game, who cares what the referees do at the end of
Exactly.
it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're not lying. I'm not absolving Blake Bortles,
No.
but it
I'm
was
just
just
saying.
so
I'm just pointing out that
blatant.
we, as a people, learned that professional sports includes the referees as an obstacle. That's what makes it professional as opposed to
Yeah.
amateur. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
can't even. Yeah, I can't even do it. Like, what's up,
It's
G?
hard to accept,
Welcome.
even for me, when the refs screw us over. It's hard for me to accept too. But it's like, you
It's
got
the
to score
truth.
more points to take the referees out of the game.
It's the truth. We got one of our awesome members, G, in the building. His quarterback should have had his back. I agree, 1000%. At
Right,
this point, should it be? Stewart should
right.
be the assistant OC. Hey, I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna lie to you.
I
That's
don't
not a bad
know.
idea. Not
He
that I don't
seems
want
to
to.
get excited when he's helping Mike McDaniel on the sideline call touchdowns. He seems to get
I'm not
real
gonna
excited
lie.
about that.
That might actually be, and you know us, the Miami culture. At least for the Miami Heat, you know what I mean. We keep everybody in house. I wouldn't be opposed to him being in the front
Right?
office, or being on
Well,
the
I mean,
sideline as a coach.
that's the thing. That's how far your personality can take you if you're a good dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for it. Like,
It's just like, who was it that said it? Cowherd, that said that they like the player, they just don't, or they like the man, they just don't like the player.
the player. Well, yeah, you can't. I get it. Everybody's gonna have their own feeling. Hooked Up Joe says Wright was best PFF rated running back in week 5. He is
Oh
ready to
man,
bust out like HN did. Dude, and can you imagine?
we've got to
Not
have patience with
once,
that, though.
but twice, two. And
Right.
HN, remember, HN wasn't a number 1 draft pick.
Oh,
HN was
I
in the
know. I'm
third
just
round.
saying, we've got to have patience and let that happen. We can't
Oh
force it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? We just got to
Agreed,
let that
agreed,
happen.
agreed.
You
Just
know?
like the same thing for Malik. In my
Yep. Oh
opinion,
yeah.
if we allow Malik to get into the game and we can go ahead and get, bro, can you imagine Tyreek, Malik, and Waddle? Forget it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forget it. No defense is gonna be able to stop us. Period. Like we got really
Now,
good pieces.
all that about the Jaguars being said, take out that offense and insert the one that we know we have potential to be with that Jags defense from 2017. And
We
I
win the
just
whole
don't
Super Bowl.
understand why we couldn't expect better results than they had. Okay, so you add a lot of years to Calais and Jalen Ramsey, so they're maybe a step slower than they were that day. Okay, Fine.
But slim
But
steps,
our
though.
offense is by far more potential than that Jags offense was. So that should make up for it. And we should be
Yeah,
rolling teams right now.
1000%, dude.
No matter who the quarterback is. I'm sorry to tell you, we should
It's
be
just
rolling teams.
we should hit that like button, guys. Go ahead and hit the
And if
like
we're
button.
not
I love all of
rolling,
you guys in here.
we should be winning every one of them by 4.
Hey, Hookto Joe says they are a step smarter. Ooh, that is true. They got more experience
Well,
as a
that
vet.
too. That too.
I'll take it. But guys,
More
everybody, thank
same
you for
output
coming
for
in.
less energy is what Hooked Up Joe's saying there. You know what I mean? Same
Mm-hmm.
output, less calories. You know?
Yeah, it's working smarter, not harder. But I just wanted real quick because we gotta finish out our pick'ems, and then we're gonna go back into our last game, which is the Dolphins. We'll bring all this back up. But I have to say it, dude. Look at when it comes to yardage, our defense is 5th in the league, dude. When it comes to, I'm gonna scroll so everybody can see it. Points for. This is a point scored by the team. We're 17th. We're right in the middle of the road, ladies and gentlemen. Let me continue here. In the passing game, your Miami Dolphins defense right now. Oh, wait, where is it? In yards,
First
we're
against
third.
touchdowns. And we're first against scoring. Look at that.
And we're first against scoring, ladies and gentlemen. And the passing defense. Now let's go into the rushing defense. This is why I bring this out, guys. That's why you come to Miss Phins. Because not only do I tell you this, I do my research. As you can see right there, it's showing you, even in our rushing defense, where we, again, I mean, who do we have? Like, we got Benito Jones, although we got Calais
Mhm.
and Sealer, but it's still Benito Jones.
And the
So
fact that we're
things
30th against rushing TDs tells you that most teams are getting the few touchdowns they do against us on the ground, which means
on the ground,
we're making them get all the way to the goal line to smash it in on us. We're
which
not
is
giving
true.
up the big play per se. Even
Yeah,
though it looks
because
like we are, because we've given up a couple big plays, we're ultimately in the macro, we're holding these teams down and their point totals down.
absolutely, look,
Obviously,
in
until the
yards, we're
floodgates
18th.
open up, you know.
In yards, we're ranked 18th. We're in the middle of the pack when it comes to yards allowed in the run game. But when they do get to the goal line, that's, you know what I mean?
They're
That
able to
goal line
smash it in on
stands.
us. Yeah, most
They're
teams
able
are.
to
You're
get,
able to smash most teams in. You know, I mean, it
yeah,
just is what it is. We played the Bills. I think one of those was probably Josh Allen smashing it in on us. You know, or
yeah,
something.
I wouldn't even, for real.
If I were to
But there you
guess
go.
without remembering, you know.
That's why I wanted you guys to see, because I'm like, guys, we're not doing too bad. I'm telling you, it's just we gotta make sure that we finish and we execute. We do that, and this is still a very serviceable season where we can actually pull through and go deep. Next game, ladies and gentlemen, Eagles at Giants. The first time Saquon Barkley is going back to the Meadowlands as an Eagle. Obviously, he got traded to the Eagles from the Giants. Philly is favored by 3. The over-under is 42.5 points. Culler, my friend, are you going to color cue later? Or are you just going to off the dome? You're color culating, aren't you?
No, because this one's all lining up consensus, matchup
It's Philly.
predictor,
Yeah.
and spread. The spread Vegas is actually being the most fair to the Giants. But again, they're getting 3 at home. That means they're actually +6. So, and on a neutral field. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Eagles here without looking too hard and say, let's say, 30. We'll go 30-15.
Okay. So we got Eagles
Although it's a
30,
divisional game, it'll probably end up being
15.
closer scoring, but I'm not gonna
Excuse
think
me.
too hard on that.
I'm going to go Eagles too, but I'm gonna put it at 2017.
See, that sounds more like a
Hold
divisional
our
game.
noses and pick the Feagles.
You're going with the divisional script.
Yeah. Hector just says that's a good take color about the goal line. That's true. Yeah.
Well, I
Five
mean, it
slot
suggests that
receivers
it may not,
teams.
it may not actually correlate, but it suggests that we're giving up the touchdowns. The few we gave up, we're giving up on the ground. So that, given that nobody's ran to the house on us per se, it
Hmm.
suggests goal line or
Yeah,
close to.
it's true.
I think
Five
Didn't
Gene
Ramondre
says
take it? Didn't Ramondre score from the 5 yard line
I think
last
he
week?
did. I think he did. Five slot receiver teams know the cheat code. It's physicality. Eh, I
Bring
guess what
Landry
you
home.
Landry on. Oh, this one's. I don't want
Hey,
to say this is an
if you
easy
could
pick
take
for
Mike
me.
Williams or Jarvis Landry right now, which one would you take?
Oh damn. Okay, don't be mad at me when I say this though. Right now,
I
as
mean,
in,
neither one of them drop anything for the most
yeah,
part.
but this is my question: are they both technically already playing in the league and they're in game shape? That's what we're going by. No
I
injuries,
guess,
nothing
yeah,
like that.
because Landry, it wouldn't take him long to
Yeah. Okay.
get back in game shape. He's a baller.
I might actually. I mean, Mike Williams. I feel like it's a given. You know what I mean? Look at what he did with Tampa Bay. But I would go with Landry.
No,
I would
that's
go with
not Mike
Landry.
Evans. It's Mike Williams from the Chargers.
Sorry, you're right. Mike Williams from the Chargers. Yes. Um.
He's the one that
And you know the funny
he's the
part
one that
is,
had
I was
the catch
thinking
stolen out
Chargers,
of his
and for
hands the
some
other
reason
night.
I said Bucks. I don't know why, because I
Right.
think my mics got messed up here. Because I was thinking Chargers when I
Right.
said Mike Williams. I was thinking of Herbert, and then for some reason I'm like Bucks. I'm like, oh, gosh, but yes.
Yeah, he's the one that had the reception
Oh, I
stolen out of
remember.
his hands the other night.
Oh, dude, I felt so bad for him. And what happens the next morning? Devontae Adams traded to and the man was already in the building, bro. I guarantee you, he was at that game in a suite or what. You know what I mean? Like, hey Raiders, I'm not going back. We'll talk about this in a second when we talk about the Jets because I got so much, bro, to pull up. But this is an easy one for me. Although obviously the Rams are not doing that well. They need a get back game. They've lost what 3 straight. It's never a good thing for them. So I'm going
Now,
Rams
see,
with this
here's
one.
what I'm talking about right here, Miss Fins. Rams are 1-4. Raiders are 2-4. Neither one of them have any kind of hope. Yet the Rams are a heavy favorite in all the metrics.
Because they
Matchup
don't trust the
predictor,
quarterback play.
spread, you know, it's crazy.
They don't trust the quarterback play from the Raiders. And then you just lost your biggest piece, and not that you even had him, because his hamstring app magically got better. But that's what happened. So I'm going Rams. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be a low scoring game. I'm gonna go
Again,
17-13.
that's one of the example of a team at 1-4 that still has contention aspirations. They
And if
know
it's the
that
NFC.
whatever their faults are, they can fix, or
So you're
this or
picking the
that.
Rams, right? Or you're gonna go with the Raiders?
I'll go the Rams. I have to. I mean,
No Christian Wilkins, no Devontae Adams, even though they didn't have him. They don't know who. Is it O'Connell? Is like what the quarterback situation is. Great head coach, though. I will tell you that. Max Crosby is pissed as heck.
yeah, and
But
Sean McVay is just way more prepared than this coach coming into this week for all those reasons you listed. You know,
yeah,
I think the Rams just take this one. Like, it may be close scoring, it may be closer than people think, but uh, I say 28-24 Rams.
okay. I had it 17-13 Rams. 28-20. I just don't think it's gonna be that high scoring, to be honest with you.
Now,
Then
the
you got
Commanders, on the other hand, are absolutely gonna dog walk the Carolina Panthers.
watch them lose this game.
They're so upset
Watch them lose. This is
about
my
being able
upset
to
of the
compete
week.
with Lamar and the Ravens, but not getting the job
This
done.
this
Oh, they're gonna be
is
so
my
upset.
upset of the week. I'm
No way.
going 35-20. 24
No way.
Panthers, bro.
No way. Jaden Daniels is a real deal quarterback.
Okay.
That dude is right back on track this week, and they are going to
You
just
heard it here
absolutely roll the
first.
Panthers.
52-17 Panthers.
All right, I'm going to go the exact opposite for the Commanders, 52-17. We'll go head to head on this one, Miss Phins.
Color, you didn't realize I was being you with your sometimes ridiculous undertake. You didn't get it. Like
except
sometimes I'm
Jaden,
like, bro, like
except
really you're
Jaden already
picking the
has,
underdog when
except, except
clearly they're not gonna look.
yeah, except Jaden already has 240 burgers under his belt this year.
Yeah, I'm going 41. Um 41-23. Commanders.
Panthers?
Commanders, bro. I
Okay.
was
Well, I'm
kidding.
still going 52-17 Commanders.
Okay. I'll take it. But yeah, I had to put a color, dude. Like if any game was for me to put it, that was a perfect game for me to put it. Let me guess. The thingy says 99 to 1% like Commanders.
It's 98
Probably.
to
I mean,
2. It's
98
98
to.
to
Oh
2.
my gosh.
Right.
Oh, that would
So
be
so
it.
what's the over under? So let's do this real quick roughly. I won't use the color calculator, but
51-50. 51
51.
and a
So what
half.
right, so we'll go 52 to make it easier to calculate. Uh and so what's 98% of 52? Like
26.
51 or 50?
26. 26. It's
98% of 51 of 52?
Yeah, 26.
No.
Okay.
98%
98% of 52.
would be at least 49 something, 49 point something.
Oh, 50.
Yeah, 50. So I'm not wrong calling for a 50 burger.
No, you're not. Not at all.
Except it should be more like 52 to nothing. But I'm giving
Yeah.
the Panthers at least some professional respect.
You mean I'm giving the Panthers professional respect? Because that's the one I called.
Well, that's right, 52 to 17. I mean,
Mm,
17 points in junk time. I can see that.
yeah, that's why I give him the 23. Look at Michael K. What's up, Michael K? Miss Phins, not that you had much credibility before, you certainly don't have any now. Of course. Of course, Michael K. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Chiefs.
Colts are floating Flacco and Richardson at QB. What? No, that's unsustainable. But
So
hey,
we got Super Bowl matchup coming up.
mm-hmm.
Super Bowl rematch.
What are you thinking?
I'm going with the Snorty Rhinos.
Um, Sony Rhinos.
Yeah, the Snorty Rhinos. 1.5 point favorites at
Shut
home.
the front
46.5
door,
over and under. And the
Joe
matchup
Rist.
predictor
You
has
did it.
the matchup predictor says the same exact thing. Actually, it's opposite. They have 51.5 to 48.1 for the Niners, and the consensus has the Chiefs 59% to the 41% for the Snorty Rhinos.
Okay, hold on 1 second because I have to say this. Shout out to Joe Ritz giving one Misfits membership.
Oh wow, look at that. Let's see who
Oh,
did it go to.
you're not gonna guess who. Just
ABAB.
guess. No. If he says anything, it'll show up. But I'm not gonna say who it was. I just saw it and I'm like, no way, you finally got your wish, dude. Um,
maybe suicide.
yep, that's exactly
Oh, you're
who.
kidding me!
That's serious.
Wow,
Michael K, say something in the chat so people can see you're an official member.
you don't want to. He's gonna change accounts now.
What a lame-o. Don't matter. I still get the membership, but
I know, right?
what $1.52. Of course he did. I had to switch names.
Oh, come on, Michael K.
Of course he did. And guess what? You're still a member, buddy. You're still a member. Oh, I got proof. I got proof. You know what?
That is some deep-seated bitterness right there, man.
He is. You know what I don't understand, Michael K.
Deep-seated
If
bitterness.
you really don't want to support the channel, you're here all the time though. Like, I don't get it.
Because
Like,
he
I don't
really
know.
does. He just doesn't want to
Like,
say
he's
it.
not a member or nothing. Like,
Number
I
one,
don't
you're a
get it.
Dolphins fan. Number two, you're a
That
woman.
makes sense.
Okay, and he's
I don't
not
even
ever
think it's
gonna
the
say it.
woman stuff, to be honest
But
with you.
he
It's
really
just
wants to
because
marry you. Don't let him lie to you.
I doubt that. But it's really more like you're always here, but I had a feeling. He is a Dolphin fan for
That's
sure.
hilarious,
He is.
though.
He is a
Go
Dolphin.
to Michael K. Ugh.
He so had to do this. I had to switch names. Look at this.
I think Joe
Deny,
did it on
deny,
purpose.
deny.
What
What I
did I miss?
get the
I
heck
think
out
Joe
of
did
here.
it on
Look at
purpose.
Hey, didn't you tell me that that's the account that you subscribe to everybody and you send super chats and super stickers? So if
Yeah,
I
that
wanted
is
you,
the actual. I
you
believe
said
that
it.
is the
You
actual
were here
Michael K.
with me when
account.
he said it too.
Yeah, yeah. I
He
think that
literally
is
said it.
that's the actual Michael K. account. I believe.
It is because he said, "See, you would be getting donations, Miss Fins, if you allow me using the two side." See, there you go. It is I. It's me. Really? See?
Yeah, because
Okay, sir.
he used to just change the name of his main account. Then he started creating other accounts instead.
Hey, we appreciate the support, to be honest with you. But man, Joe Risk, you don't
I'd
understand.
venture
Joe
to
Risk
say
has
that
been trying for like 3 straight months.
approximately 257 of your subscribers are Michael versions of Michael K.
Uh, well, thank you all 300 of the Michael K's out there. Miss fans truly appreciate you. All you Dolphin fans out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Actually, he probably has 17 because that's Josh Allen's number.
Oh, only about 12? Oh, wow. You know what's even funnier?
Jim
Dude,
Kelly's
now I have
number.
to
Look
do
at that. Jim Kelly's number.
now I have to do this because now it's like, oh snap, this is hilarious. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Oh, I hope I didn't just stop the other thing. Whatever, I'll figure out later. So according to if you become a member, right, you get different colors based on your how long you've been a member, whatever. I'm telling you, color. Joe Riss has been time for 3 straight months to get this man a flipping membership. And guess what? Michael K has the green misfits because he's been a member for 2 months. This is his second month. So congratulations, Michael K. I can't wait till you become a year-long member, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, thank you very much. This is hilarious. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right on the target. Yes, you did, sir. He worked hard for that one. I'm telling you. Oh, okay. Let's finish this out. So I'm assuming you're picking the Chiefs.
No, I'm picking the snorty rhinos.
Okay, so the 49ers.
I think they finally knocked the Chiefs off. They're the only ones that can do it. They have to get a win to keep up with everybody at 3 and
Okay, and
3.
what's your score?
Uh 23-17.
Okay, 20. Let me put it up here. 23-17 49ers. I'm going to go Chiefs 24-21, dude. I just can't. San Francisco is favored by 1.5. The over under is 46.5 points for this one. The money line, it's literally Kansas City even. So, yeah, I'm going to have to
Actually,
go with
Miss Fins, I'm gonna take a half point under. I'm gonna go 23-20 snorty rhinos. Uh
23 what?
23-20 for the snorty
Okay.
rhinos. Because I'm taking the under on that 46.5 this week.
Well, the 23-17 would have been the under.
I know, but I don't want to go that far under.
All right.
I think Vegas will have it right spot on at half a point under.
All right. Okay,
And this is just based on what we saw in the Super Bowl. These teams kind of canceled each other's offenses out.
that is true. So it's gonna be left on the defense, and who has a better defense?
I mean, according to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs edged them out, but I don't think they're going to be so lucky this time.
Well, I hope I take an L in this one, but I'm taking the Chiefs 24-21. I'm slightly taking the under with this one as well by
There
one
is
and a
the
half points, actually.
there
So
is
there
the
you go.
pushing it too hard factor for Brock Purdy. He may try to push it too hard, trying to beat Patrick Mahomes instead of the defense in front of him. Uh, Brock Purdy
Well, if
just
he
has to
does that, that'll
remember.
be a mistake.
Brock Purdy that just has to remember that his opponent this week is Steve Spagnuolo, not Patrick Mahomes.
If he does that, he'll be successful. Period. So
But
you
not
got
many have been
Jets
able to. Not
Steelers.
many have been able to compartmentalize that. And I think there's only one guy in the league, maybe two, if you count Joe Burrow, that can go into a game against Patrick Mahomes knowing that he's facing the defense and not that dude on the other side of the field. And that's Lamar Jackson. You have to carry yourself. You have to be the type of person that carries yourself a certain way, no matter how much of a superstar Patrick Mahomes is. You got to go into it saying, I'm playing this defense in front of me. And if I do that, I can become as great as him. It doesn't matter what he is right now. It only matters what I am. And that's that mentality you get from guys like Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, even if he can't bring it anymore. You know, even Baker Mayfield has that mentality. He ain't going to get me upstaged by no Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Not at this
yeah,
point in his career, as much as he's been bounced around. What does he have to lose? You know, I'm playing the
agreed.
defense in front of me. I'm not playing Patrick Mahomes. Him and his little Taylor Swift band of married men can freaking do whatever they want to do. Oh, by the way, Miss Phins, I have a bone to pick with you because you're a Swiftie. And it's
I
not your
am.
fault. I'm not coming directly at you, but you are the only person I know representative of the Swifties. So
No, I'm
you're
not
going to
even
get
gonna lie to you. Don't even laugh. Don't even laugh.
there. You go. So unfortunately, you're the one that I'm going to have to come at. And by the way, I got my back scratcher in my hand too. Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah.
I got
Well,
this
this
little.
was
I
my
finally found one, Miss Fins. I bought it off Amazon, and
dude. Walmart, $5.
yeah, it's retractable. They're never in stock. I told you that. So this
Oh,
one's retractable, and it's got a little plastic hand. It's got fingers on one side, and it's got a little knobbies on the other. Like I can do either kind of scratching.
I got a different one. It's all metal though.
And then on the handle, it's got
Look,
this little
it's like a little pen. It's got the little
right.
hooker thingy that I could
That's
stick it on
pretty
my
cool.
shirt,
So
and then
this one on the handle, Miss Fins, has a little ball bearing, right? So you can massage your shoulders with it. Like you can press it into your shoulder and roll it on your shoulder.
oh, really?
Built-in massager, yeah.
Look at that.
It's
The
just
little
for
sucker
pressure
works
points.
too.
It's nothing huge, but you know.
Look at Lou. Look at Lou. What up, Lou? He said, "Come on, color, shake it off."
Take it off. Just
Love
take
it.
that in.
I
Bear
love it.
it.
Uh,
If I was in a Vietnamese POW camp, I'd have to grin and bear it.
that's hilarious. Well, I mean, Michael K is saying, why don't you just go to the play craft one too? Oh
Not a bad
gosh,
idea. I mean, it's only right up the road. Except that place might have been destroyed by a tornado the other day. I don't know.
probably.
Seems
Misfits,
Jupiter.
love your member emojis. Code for Dudfins. Hey, you can feel free to use all of them. You know what? Once, because you have to get a certain amount of members for you to like add more. If I continue to get more members, guys, I will do this. I'm gonna add a Jets, a Patriots, and I will add a Bills emoji on there. So that way,
So,
they can feel part of the family too. So there you go.
little weather sidebar, Ms. Fins. the way they do assess and survey tornado damage and all that, and tell you how many
Mm-hmm.
tornadoes there were and all that, is actually through looking at the damage, right? That's how they
Yeah,
rate
that's
them,
how they determine what
right? But
category of tornado it is.
right, but they will also, in some cases, identify a tornado that wasn't reported. So, in other words, if they go to another area where there was damage reported, and they look at the damage and they say this could only have been done by a tornado, then they report it as another tornado, and they say EFU for EF unknown.
Or
Okay.
unidentified.
Right, right. But they know that there had to be a tornado there. So they
Okay.
sometimes will add those to it, whatever. But the reports, the actual numbers that they count, uh, come in like a week or two after the event. And they're starting to come in now. They've added another 3 to a total so far that I've seen them report of 18 tornadoes touchdown in Florida the other day from Hurricane Milton, and at least 2 of them were EF3 strength.
Mm. EF3.
Yeah, back in
That's
when
bad, actually.
the movie Twister came out, Miss Phins, those would have been called F4s.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man, that's tough.
very very few EF3 or plus tornadoes have ever even hit Florida. Mostly in the north during their little tornado season that they have close to the Panhandle.
Man, that's
Um,
tough.
but
I get
only
it. I get
as
it.
far as I've seen the records, as far back as 1969, at least I looked. There's only been there's never been EF3 or greater. There's only been one in the Fort Lauderdale region in South
And look at
Florida.
what we just went through, man. And it was like
Yeah.
Tornado Alley, dude. Tornado
hmm
Alley,
hmm
period.
And
Like
perfectly
it was
predictable and plausible. It wasn't anything crazy that happened with the environment. Like there was no, again, the fact that we've never seen that before in our lifetime, Miss Fins, is what's abnormal. The event itself was perfectly normal. If you see the way the storm came in and the way the thunderstorms came in across
mm-hmm.
the peninsula, it's perfectly normal what happened given the conditions of the atmosphere on the storm's approach. Perfectly normal. We've been taught that our whole lives in school, that this could happen even with a small tropical wave coming in, that could
My
happen.
gosh. That's
And
crazy. Hooked
so,
up Joe said we had at least 4 around us. 2
right,
within a 5-minute drive.
right. And so what's being reported as some crazy abnormal event was actually normal. What's abnormal is the fact that we've only witnessed this the first time we've witnessed something like this. It's just pure coincidence that the storm came in that direction and drew its gust front got way ahead out of it,
Coincidence.
in front of it, and so the dry line coming in from the bottom in the inflow also got out ahead of it, came sweeping across the peninsula, intermixed with that warm, moist air and the cold air from sitting above the ridge in the north, and these
Mm-hmm.
little supercells just came marching across the peninsula. That's
It's
tornadoes
crazy, man.
101. It's not actually that
How weather
abnormal.
goes, dude. How weather goes, man. It's always interesting. But Color, if we can finish
Yes, we
in
can.
5 minutes, I'd appreciate it because I'm gonna talk about
No,
something. I
no.
gotta talk about something offline with you. But
5
in
minutes of
order for this,
football time.
no regular time.
All right, because I got
Let's
3
go
timeouts
speed.
still,
You got
and I got a challenge. I got a challenge
you
left.
do got a challenge. Okay, the reason why I don't know if you've noticed, if you get a show that's under 2 hours, they have this AI where they can pick out shorts
Oh,
for
I
you.
know, I know, I
And I've
know.
been
So we
using
got
it, and I'm
3
like, oh,
minutes to
this is
go.
yeah. So, but whatever.
We got like
I
5
don't. What
minutes.
that is. Jets Steelers. Everybody, look. New York is favored by 2.5 points. Total score 38.5.
This one's a tough one.
I listen. I understand the hype. I understand switching quarterbacks. If what's his name was still the quarterback, Fields, I will feel extremely strong in my pick of the Steelers, regardless of having Devontae Adams in there. Culler needs his own weather segment. I'm telling you, Lou, he really does. He's actually really good at it. I'm telling you. That's why he did the whole. Funny enough, this was the one that made Hurricane Milton edition. Look at that, man. You see that background color I did for us
I
that
know,
you did
right?
not show up for, but
I know. Look at
understandably
that. Look at that
it was
perfectly formed eye
I know that's why I
with the
picked it.
nice,
Look how
with the
beautiful that
nice,
eye is.
with the nice, aquamarine gem right in the middle of it. You know
Oh,
why that
it's
is? Because you're looking
gorgeous.
right down at the ocean.
Yeah, that's straight ocean. That's literally probably
That's
right
how
on the
green.
right off of
Now you
us.
know why the dolphin's colors is aquamarine.
Oh, it's freaking
It's
beautiful,
from
man.
the
I'm telling you.
habitat that a dolphin lives in.
It's gorgeous, man. I'm telling you. But with that being said, that's what I picked, because
Oh, I
you
could
love the
talk
weather.
about
I
extreme
actually love the
weather
weather
for the
too.
rest of time, Miss Fins. It's just a very big hobby of mine.
I get it. I'm a weather person too. I get it.
Well, and
Um,
the cool thing
if
is, hooked up, Joe. The off season coincides with the heart of hurricane season and the little tiny tornado season that we get here in Florida, which doesn't usually amount to much.
Mhm. My only concern about this game, back to the game. Don't worry. I know we're going to be here for another 30 minutes, but it's okay. The Steelers, though, with no Fields, now Russell Wilson, his first game back from injury. Now you got Devontae Adams being added to the Jets, right? Right here. Breaking news. There you go. Nobody saw this coming. Talk about the older Packers, the New York Packers. You see it here, the New York Packers? Yeah. That's who they got right now. So, oh, that's our schedule. So yeah, so that's essentially it. The New York Packers. That's what we had, obviously expecting here. Um, Conventional wisdom, in my opinion, will probably tell you pick the Jets because the Jets. Look at what they did in this last game. They went toe to toe with the Bills. And it was a pretty good game. It just they weren't able to overcome, right? And I actually think this game, I'm still picking the Steelers, man. I'm still picking the Steelers. Winners win, and Steelers know how to win. Hooked up Joe said it. The Jets are gonna dominate and still find a way to lose. Exactly. During the off season, I'll be I'll be on the lookout for the weather shows.
I'm
Hmm.
going Steelmen 20-17.
What? Okay, I actually put you down for the Jets, but that's great. Yeah. I have it 24-17, but taking a look at it, I'm going to go 17-13. I think it's going to be a very defensive game. Like, I almost want to go 21-17. Yeah, I'm going to do 21-17 because I think this game, it's going to go down to a kick. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to go down to a kick last minute, and I think the Steelers got it. What you got on this game? And that's a Sunday night game. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I'm still going
Huh?
20-17. Steelers. I think Minka gets a pick six on Aaron
Love it.
Rodgers.
Love it. Then we got a double header, ladies and gentlemen. Only two teams in the bye week: the Bears, and the lowly Dallas Cowgirls. I mean Cowboys.
Where's that one at? I
We
don't
got
see,
two games, ladies and gentlemen. Two Monday night games. You got the
don't
Ravens
see the
at
Bears and the
Buccaneers.
Cowboys.
Both teams 4-2, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be then 8:15 p.m. on ESPN, ABC, and ABC, ESPN Deportes.
I don't
I
see
just
the
added the
Bears and Cowboys. Where are you seeing that?
dude. Right there. I just went with the bye week first.
Oh, they're
You
in the
see?
bye week. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
got.
during the bye week. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I always like before I go to the last game, I always like to remind people like who the bye week
Well,
teams are.
right, we got 2 games left, right?
Yeah,
Ravens and right, okay,
exactly. A Monday
gotcha.
night game, we got a double header. We got Ravens at Buccaneers. Both teams are 4-2. Right now, Baltimore is a 3.5 points favorite. 49.5 points for this game. I think this is going to be a high scoring game, in my opinion, in Tampa. And then next game, you've got Chargers at Cardinals. I think Cardinals are still frauds, and I do believe the Chargers defense will dominate them. Still going to be a competitive game. Chargers are favored by 2.5 points. Total for this one over under is 43.5, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't trust it. And this one's going to be on ESPN Plus at 9 p.m. Talk to me, Color. I already don't
38,
wrote down my picks.
38-21, the Ravens.
38-21 Ravens. Okay. And then what's your other one?
I think Baker Mayfield gives it a gallon effort, but he just can't get it in the end zone enough times. And then I got Arizona. Looks like I'm picking Arizona for some reason.
Okay.
Because I think they want to bounce back. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about the Jim Harbaugh factor. God damn it. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go
It's okay. We're
Chargers.
PG-13 on League Wide Wednesday, so it's fine. That's why I haven't said anything to Suicide Hotline Josh 17 because it's nighttime. So feel free donate.
This is
I'm teasing you, Michael. Okay, you don't have to donate.
I'm gonna
You
go.
invite
I'm
me
gonna
here,
go
I
back to the.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna go back to my original hunch. I'm gonna go back to the Cardinals.
What?
33
Oh my
to
God.
30.
33-30 Cardinals. Okay. Flipping hooked up. Joe says picking the record minus a dash on this game. A tie 42-42. Whoa! If that game ended a tie like that, oh God, that would suck. That would suck. I hate tie games. Like, oh gosh. You said Cardinals. What? What was your score again?
33 to 30.
33-30. Okay, so for the Ravens, I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I actually got it 35-31. Just shy of being able to punch it in and getting that last touchdown that they need, that the Buccaneers need. So I do see them falling short, but I think it's going to be a little bit closer. Look at this. Alcohol may have been involved in that pick. I love it. And then for the Chargers, I'm going defense, man. You know me. And I think Harbaugh has this team. They're responding to him, and he's changing the culture. They're a much more aggressive team. They do have injuries in the offense, but I still think they have enough to be able to carry them over. So my pick is Chargers, and for this one, I actually don't think it's gonna be that high. I think it's gonna be in the 20s. Um, so I think it's gonna be maybe like a 24-20 kind of game. That's what I'm thinking for this one. 24, 20. So that's good. That's good, ladies and gentlemen. So those are your two Monday night football games. And as always, we leave the Dolphins game for last. We got Dolphins at Colts. What's up, Ryan AP? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate it. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like. We need 10 more likes, guys. So if y'all can help out, appreciate it. Hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Culler.
Yes.
Dolphin Colts. Indianapolis is favored by 3. The over under is 43.5. Miami is a plus 140 money line. Don't know what that means, but whatever. Talk to me. Who do you got?
Who are we looking at? What?
Dolphins Colts. Are you even here, sir?
I am here. Oh God. So if I do the whole color calculator thing, it's bad. I don't even. It's bad, people. You don't even want to know.
Oh, it's the Colts. I'm picking the Colts.
Are you locking that in? Final answer.
I just can't. My body can't, even though it wants to. I can't move my arms. Color, what's going on? I can't, bro. I can't do it. I'm picking the Dolphins to win. Although a better me would say Colts are winning. This one hurts. Go ahead though. I want the Cardinals to win, so they are coming off a win when they play us. Oh, and not be desperate to play. Oh, I mean, I guess I'll take it. Huta just says we're going to win by 13, 35-12. Whoa. Yeah, no, since we struggled to score 20, this is the points that I think the Dolphins are going to score. Now, the fact that our defense has only allowed, 22 points, right? This is the issue that I have. We've been scoring 17 points for the, what, 15? I got that right here. I put that on everything. Look at our offense. Is dead last in the flipping league, ladies and gentlemen. But don't worry, because Miss Phins is not going to go this deep tonight. I got a whole game review on Friday, but sneak peek. We're dead last in points scored in offense. We're 23rd in total yards, okay? And turnovers, we're halfway through the league. When it comes to offense, passing offense, we are 26 in yardage and 32 in touchdowns. When it comes to rushing, we are 18th in yardage, middle of the road, and 24th in touchdown. I just can't. So therefore, our average is 12. Thank you, Joe. If I go by the average of what the Dolphins have been putting up, then that means the Dolphins are scoring 12 points. Or let's say, to be nice, 14 points. If we go by what our defense is allowing, which is 22 points, we lose, Culler. So help me out here, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Talk to me.
Don't worry.
I need it. I need it.
Do you want
27-14
to get
Colts.
your pick in first, or do you want me to help you first?
Look, I'm picking the Dolphins, but it's going to be an extremely low scoring game. I'm going 17-14 Dolphins. There you go. I and just what?
Huh. Isn't this interesting? Isn't this interesting? Well, first of all, I'll say this. If we can score 27 points, we win the game. That's 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals.
Mm-hmm. Big if, buddy.
It's Tyreek, a tight end, and a running back. And then Jason Sanders twice. Even if we only get 1 field goal from Sanders, 24 points, we can still win. And let me tell you why. That 22 points you're talking about, really interesting number.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, right now, the Colts are giving up 23. I'm sorry, they're scoring 23.2 on offense. And they're giving up 23.2 on defense.
So they're giving up more points than they're scoring.
They're giving up the same. 23.2. The last time the Colts played Anthony Weaver's defense was last year against the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
They won the game. But do you know how many points they scored against the Ravens defense that day?
23?
22. So I have the Miami Dolphins finally getting on track on offense and winning this game 27
to 22. I'll take it, bro. I don't give a damn if we win 6-9. Dude, at this point, I don't care if it's 3 field goals to 2. I just ain't no win.
Again, if the defense does its job and the Colts offense does its job, we should still win this game 24-23 or
Oh, it's gonna be a
24 to
tough
22 and a half. You know?
one. It's still gonna be a tough game, dude. You're literally saying this game is gonna be 49 points. We're taking the way over on this one.
Yeah, and this is all predicated upon the Dolphins getting back on track in offense. That's the only way it's going to happen. It's the only way it's going to happen anyway. The problem for the bettors is the Dolphins could burn them because if they get back on track on offense, then everybody that's betting on the Dolphins have falling off a cliff are going to be wrong and get burned.
It's gonna be
I
interesting,
mean,
dude.
yeah. We had 15 points last week. Another touchdown would make it 22. 23. Well, 20.
22.
Yeah. We just have to overachieve by one field goal. And our defense has to do what
Okay,
they've
you're
been doing.
making me feel better, Culler. Gosh. Thank you so much. I just can't. I couldn't do it, man. I tried to be positive, but it's just I couldn't see the light. Like, yeah, I just couldn't see the light. But
But
Culler was
again,
here to save me.
this is all predicated upon execution, as it always is. We're the same team we
Execute,
were. We're the
execute,
same
execute.
team that put 70 on the Broncos. Take
And
Tua
that was so
away.
glorious.
Okay, take Tua away.
We
He
still
only
win by like 20 points, bro. We
right,
scored 35 at the half.
right. We took Tua out at 35 points
Exactly.
and then scored another 35.
And we, to be fair, we could have scored 50 in the second half. And it was all
We
run
were
game. We weren't
trying to
even
not
trying to
win. Right, right.
pass.
Right. We were trying to not win, to not score anymore.
Bro, but they just like a turnstile. Like, and then that one I will never forget. Shout out to Mike White for this one for me, because I will always remember this. Being in that stadium and watching that game live. When you see Pat Surtain, sorry, Pat, I know your dad played with us, but you weren't here. To see him run after Robbie all over that field, bro. And then Robbie, just to be an a-hole, man. He just like ran like without going into the end zone for a good 30 yards from one side of the end zone to the other, and then went in.
Yeah,
Like,
I
bro,
mean, if
I
Robbie
love
Chosen is scoring for you, you're definitely doing something right
you're
on the day.
absolutely doing something right. Seems like ancient history now. Oh, don't be bummed out, G.
But ultimately,
Okay.
G, it's the same set of guys. Give or take one or two. You know, it's pretty
Mm,
much the same set of guys. Now,
yeah.
if
We
we've
just have
been
to execute.
figured out, I mean, obviously, everybody's been figured out. I don't really buy into that so much. It's just our coach needs to learn how to actually adjust to what defenses are doing to him for the times when the plays aren't working. The plays aren't working because the defense is doing something to you to make them not work. He needs to figure out what that is and stop calling plays as if they're not doing something to affect him. He thinks he's invincible. Like every one of his plays are going to work if they're executed right. Well, that's true, but only to a point because the defense gets paid to do their job too. You know,
Dude, seriously.
it's not so much being figured out. I mean, none of these guys, every one of these guys has been playing football their entire lives. It's not like there's anything really new. You know,
It's
they're
true.
figuring out because we're not changing. We're not, it's kind of like if somebody's
Adjusting.
going to, if a boxer's standing right in front of you, and you punch him and he continues to stand in front of you, are you just not going to punch him anymore? You're going to knock him out. We need to move. You know, that's what we're missing.
And that's the thing. Like,
We need to stick and move. And that's
we
what we
have
did
to.
Sunday. And it wasn't a spectacular win, but again, it's a divisional game. I mean, none of them usually are. And if they are, that's because both teams are scoring a bunch of points. It would have been either 33-30 or 15-10, regardless.
Not wrong with that one. Oh my God! Two people said no to my Drake May short.
Well, gee, I think, believe it or not, I think Tyler Huntley is not affected by the walled garden. I think he can actually break out of it, but that's not an it's not a discussion I'm ready to have yet until he actually shows me, so I don't have to go in, so I can go in with evidence. You know what I mean? He's only in his third game, so we'll see. But I think he might be able to break through that walled garden. Just watch out.
I get it, dude. I get
Then it's
it.
going to cause a
This
big old controversy.
this guy named Culler coined the phrase "walled garden." Dude, Michael K. I thought I said the same thing. I didn't get a chance to see it
Yeah,
because
I
I was
know.
just listening.
How
I can't
honored I
believe there
was.
was a Mark K sighting today. I know.
How honored I was for him, but I guess he was dealing with some medical issues, and so that's
No,
why I ain't
listen.
been around.
I know. I am all for trolling.
People
Not.
invoke
I'm not good
medical
at it
issues. We
though.
have to believe them. We can't call them out. Now, Michael K., you're perfectly welcome to call them out, but I don't call people liars.
Yeah, I don't. And speaking of
So,
medical stuff, all of a sudden that hamstring is fully healed, and it's already been said that flipping Devontae Adams will be playing this Sunday. You can't make this up, dude. Like
why
you
does it
really
look like he's got a double headset on, like he's communicating with somebody?
can't. I don't know, man. But these older New York Packers are really interesting. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. But I have some stuff here I wanted to show you as well because I was like, man, this is pretty cool. Like some cool graphic that Fox put together. The NFC North through 6 weeks, dude. 5-0, 4-1, 4-2, 4-2. Dude, this is the best division, period. Absolutely the best division. No, it's too small. I'm not gonna do it. We got two undefeated teams, one in the NFC, one in the AFC. We gotta see after this week if they're gonna stay undefeated. These are the power rankings according to Fox
I
NFL.
mean, look at that. We're
Dolphins
not
went up
last.
by two.
We're not
We're not
last.
last. We went up two, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, get her done. I was very happy, dude. Wow, I'm not gonna highlight that, but you're too much. Yeah, we actually went out. I was very happy. Look, Patriots are below us at 30. We're at 29. Where are the Jets? 21. That's way too high for the Jets, in my opinion. Bills at 6. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Bills at 6 it is what it is at this point. Then you got the top 5 rushing individuals. Um, Sean Tucker, Derrick Henry, Brees Hall, Najee Harris, and
Dolphins by committee. I
sorry,
mean,
but
we had
yeah, that's
170 something yards rushing
by
between both
committee
our
though.
backs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then passing or
80
receiving
per,
yards.
though. 80 per, though. I think we can officially recognize that committee because either one of them would have got 20, 30 more yards by themselves. Let's say
Okay.
if Wright wasn't there, or let's say do the other way. If Mostert wasn't there, you think Wright ain't getting that extra 20,
Oh, he
40 of
is
that? Do you
absolutely
think
getting
that
it.
Wright would have got 40 of that extra 80 that Mostert got? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So there you
So
go. That's
you
100.
got
That's 126 yards right there. That would put him above the Tampa Bay rusher.
yeah, that would well no. It would be 126, so it'll make him third.
Oh, I thought that was Oh,
136.
okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
at
yeah.
136. Derrick Henry's at 132. But
So
still, third is pretty
if he
good.
would have got 50 of the 80 that Mostert got on top of the 83 that he got, or
It would have
86 or
been
whatever
one.
it was,
Yeah, it would have been definitely. He would have been like what at 138, I
one
think.
130, yeah, roughly. Ready to be right up there with Sean Tucker,
Absolutely.
whoever that is.
We'll see. Then obviously, Say Flowers with 132 yards. You got Chris Godwin 125, AJ Brown 116, Alan Lazard 114, and Garrett Wilson 107 this past week. Um, for passers, you got Baker Mayfield 325 yards. You got Lamar Jackson with 323, Jared Goff with 315. Geno Smith with 312, and Aaron Rodgers with 294. Fun fact: the last Jets quarterback to have over 300 yards in a game is Zach Wilson. Yep, because Aaron Rodgers had not 69 300 games as a Packer. Obviously, he played there for 16 years, so it makes sense. 16 years, it makes sense, but he has yet to hit 300 as a Jet, ladies and gentlemen. If the playoffs just start after week 6, this is where we would land, ladies and gentlemen. You got the AFC, the number 1 seed, Kansas City Chiefs with the bye. Then you got Colts at Texans, Chargers at Ravens, and Steelers at Bills. Fun. Let's give it to me, everybody. What's up, Dolphin Don? How you doing, buddy? If this was the case for the AFC, give me your winners real quick for the wild card. Can you see
Let's
him, or do I
see.
need to make him bigger?
I can kind of see him. So yeah, so this is
Oh,
the
screw that.
playoffs right here, right? Oh,
Yeah.
this is opening week of the playoffs,
Yep.
correct?
There you go.
I got Texans taking out the Colts, who shouldn't even be there. I
Agreed.
got uh Baltimore
Ravens
taking out the
over the
Chargers.
seed. You got
I got
Ravens.
yeah, I got the Ravens because that's a John Jim rematch, and John already beat him once. So yeah, I got Ravens in that one. And then I
Okay.
got the Steelers spoiling the Bills and making them a one and done.
That would be beautiful. And then the ladies and gentlemen in the NFC, you've got
Uh,
the Vikings with the first round bye. Shout out to our
I
our coach.
I think man, it's tough because
Hold on. Let me say that so people, in case
sure.
they're just hearing, Packers at Falcons. You got Buccaneers at Commanders, and then Lions at San Francisco. Talk to me.
Man, it's tough because you'd like to say that Kirk Cousins has gotten to the championship game before, so he, nothing up, he's not. It's not too big a stage for him.
Mm-hmm.
But neither is Jordan Love because he put up a huge game in his first playoff game last year. You know,
Yeah, and he was pretty good in that second one. He met his match. What are you gonna
I
say?
think
You know what I
Jordan
mean?
Love might be one of those guys that is better when the moment's bigger. Like these minutia games, he's not, he'll lose, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he
Agreed.
rises to the occasion. That's why they
Agreed.
started 2-5 last year and still made it to the playoffs, and then absolutely smoked whoever they played in the first round. If I remember correctly, wasn't it Tampa Bay or somebody? And they put up like 38
Texans,
points in their playoff game or something.
Cowboys. The two teams that got railroaded was the Cowboys, and the other team that got railroaded was, I don't think it was Tampa Bay. It was um
I can tell you right now.
wait, before you tell me. It was a good team, but I don't know if it was Tampa Bay. I can't think of it. I just say it.
Oh wait,
Dolphin Don says for the AFC you'd have the Texans winning the wild card, Ravens and Bills, and for the NFC you'd have the Packers, Buccaneers, and Lions. Niners don't make it. I agree though.
who were we just talking about?
Packers and the and who they played in the first round.
The Packers.
Mhm.
2023. Oops, that's 2019. I didn't want that. I wanted 2023. Let's see here. That's preseason. Postseason, they beat Dallas 46-32.
It was Dallas. I told you.
And that was junk time for the
Oh,
32, I'm pretty
I
sure.
was gonna say that 46 was real. The 32
Uh,
is BS.
yeah,
Absolute BS. Listen,
Dallas scored 16 points in the fourth quarter. So it was 48 to
to,
16
to 16.
in the
So the
fourth
quarter.
quarter at one point.
And Dak Prescott did exactly what Dak Prescott does. He had over 300 yards,
Right,
flooded to 3 or 4 touchdowns,
right,
all in junk time to say, hey, it's not me. I'm putting up points. You know what I mean?
right.
I'm doing
And
my
so what's
job.
that tell you? Yeah, sure, Jared Goff is good, and so are the Lions. But they're just doing what they're supposed to do. And the Packers did the same thing that day. The difference between the Packers and the Lions is the Lions have a better defense.
Agreed.
You see what I'm saying here? Like the Packers score 48 against Dallas. The Lions just put up 49 against them,
Agreed. Mm,
or
mm-mm.
47,
Yeah.
while holding them to 9 points, whereas Green Bay, because of junk time, was able to only hold them to 32. So the Lions didn't give up any junk time,
Exactly.
which means the Lions probably have better depth because by then they were putting in their, second guys and all that.
It's true. Hector Joe says Lions look good. So do the
That's a
Commanders. Yeah.
that's a tell on itself signal of a team's depth, Miss Fins, is when you don't get no junk time against the team.
Excuse me. Yeah.
You're getting blown out and you still can't put nothing up in the fourth because there's no junk time. That's because that team has depth. That's a signal that they have depth.
Agreed. Agreed.
Because
We
they're
got
already putting in their second and third guys and benching everybody, by then, you know what I mean?
that is true.
And
That
their
is
second
true.
and third, their trash guys are still holding you down.
Absolutely. And look at this, the top 10 rankings according to Bucky Brooks. Kansas City, Minnesota, Detroit, Baltimore, Houston, Washington, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh. Do you agree with this list? Top 10 teams in the league right now?
DC, Baltimore. Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, I feel good
Yeah,
about
because
this
look at the
list.
5 in the AFC. They're the exact top 5 in the AFC right now. KC, Baltimore, Houston, Pittsburgh. Oh, they're leaving out Buffalo. So I would probably take out either Tampa Bay or Green Bay, maybe Green Bay, and put in Buffalo.
I wouldn't. I think this is a more complete team. If I were to do it, I'd actually take out Atlanta
And put in Buffalo?
and put Buffalo at 10 and move
Fair enough.
everybody else up.
Fair enough.
Not because
Real
I'm trying
quick,
to be a hater or nothing like that, but it's
go back
because
to the playoff bracket real quick. I never got to the other two teams. I'll just
oh,
blaze
sorry.
through them real quick. Obviously, the
This one you
Snorty,
mean?
yeah,
This one?
yeah, the
Okay.
Snorty Rhinos.
Hold on, let me move it over real quick. Bam.
Oh no,
Go
that's
ahead.
the Buccaneers. I'll take the Buccaneers. Oh nope, I'll take the Commanders over the Bucks. I think Jaden Daniels is ready for the big stage. I don't think it's gonna. Given how he played against Lamar last week, I don't think he's worried about the stage.
I think
And
he's
then, of
ready.
course, I'll take the Lions over the Snorty Rhinos.
What do you call them? Snowy rhinos. I don't
Snorty
get.
Rhinos.
I don't get it.
49ers, Snorty Rhinos. I don't know.
Ah, got
This is
it.
the best I could come up with. It's kind of
I
corny,
like it.
I'll admit.
No, I take it. I thought it was something else. I was like, if you gotta put this on a private chat, feel free. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay.
I was just gonna do a spoonerism, but Nordy Finers doesn't really make any sense. So I came up with something else.
Agreed.
Nordy
Look
Rhinos.
at this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go through the divisions real quick so you guys get it because again, this is league wide. You got the AFC East, Buffalo 4-2, Miami 3-2, New
Second
York
place,
Jets,
baby.
Sugar Blake, baby, let's go,
Sole possession.
Super Bowl bound.
When have you ever heard of a team in sole possession of second place in their division calling for tanking? Have you ever heard of anything like that?
I just let them have it. They're just disillusioned because their
Like if
boy's not
Dan
there.
Marino was 2-3 right now, we'd be like, "Oh, we got this."
Bro, Dan Marino could be 2-6, and I'm like, we're about to just rip off straight win or 8 straight wins. Watch. That's how confident I am in Marino. You know,
Right.
New York Jets 2-4, New England Patriots 1-5. You got the AFC South, Houston 5-1, Indianapolis 3-3, Tennessee 1-4, Jacksonville 1-5. Then
So
we
based on
have.
these numbers, like that bracket you just showed, does that mean if we beat the Colts this week, we're in the 7th seed?
I can actually show you that over here. Hold on, I got it on this side.
You have to go to the conference,
I
right?
got.
I know you know what you're doing. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Okay.
illustrating for the audience.
This is the problem, bro. They don't have it. They don't have
Oh,
it.
no, not yet, but if you go to the conference standings,
Yeah, just regular standings and then conference. I'll show
right,
you. Yeah,
you can
that's what I
see
have to
we're
do
like
this
in
morning.
9th. We're like in 9th place.
We are. We just went up. We were 10th.
So
We just
we
went up to
should be
9th.
able to leapfrog Denver if they lose and if we beat Indy.
If we beat Indy,
And we're
we'll
talking about
hold up.
tanking.
We will be a full game ahead of Indy.
Instead of fixing our execution problems on offense, we'd rather blow up
Actually,
the
we
game.
would be a game and a half ahead of them because
Right,
remember they went through their bye. Or would it
right.
be that we'd be up by half a game? I know it's either
Well,
one and a half or
we'd
half.
also hold a direct head-to-head tiebreaker on them anyway, so
So
it would be
regardless, either
it
half or
would
one
be
and a
up to a
half.
full game no matter what.
Yeah, so then we'll be a full game ahead
Right.
of them. If Denver loses, which I
In other
think,
words, they would have 4 in the loss column and we'd have 3, so that's effectively a full game
yeah, exactly.
given we beat them head to head. Now
Guys,
the
we're
thing
this game
right,
away
so
from being in the playoffs.
right, and so instead of fixing our execution problems on offense, which is the only problems we have on our team, we're gonna blow the team up.
We're gonna blow the team up.
We're gonna be sellers at the trade deadline. Are you kidding
Uh,
me? It's so ridiculous. And by the way, I want to, if you got just one more second, Ms. Phins, based on what these numbers I'm looking at, uh, we're not talking as if we can't fix stuff on offense because guess what? Well, it don't even show it because he's uh, just gotten here, but I know what the number is. So let's look down and see where it compares.
for what?
Tyler Huntley
Yeah.
has a quarterback rating or a QBR. I'm sorry, a quarterback rating of 67.3 and a QBR of 22, right? Let's see where that compares since it don't make the list. 67.3 would put him bottom of the league. Okay. 22 QBR just below Will Levis. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. 2 games on a team in which we saw improvement from one game to another.
Mm,
We
that's
need
interesting.
one win, and we're in the driver's seat of the last seed of the playoffs while expecting our QB1 to return
Yeah,
imminently, I'll say. Because we don't even know anymore if it'll be Cardinals, but it's imminently.
at some point in
You
2024.
also got to assume if Tyler Huntley is able to improve enough week over week to beat the Colts,
Would you be
that he'll
opposed
like
of an Eagles switch?
do what?
Would you be opposed of an Eagles switch?
What do you
In
mean?
2017, in 2018, the Eagles beat the Patriots, and it was because of Carson Wentz getting them all the way up to
Right, right.
the playoffs, and then Nick Foles took over and won all the playoffs, and then won the Super Bowl.
Well, it'd be backwards. It'd be reverse, back up to starter. But yeah,
That, but you
look,
know what I mean.
and
Like
that's the thing, Miss Fins. That's
that's what
the
I
thing.
mean. Like, do you?
I think that
Would you
you
be
know
okay
what.
with it
Well, you know
if
what
we
I
win
think.
everything?
I think that I might have when I heard McDaniel, kind of just saying, "Hey, sometime in 2024," all of a sudden, instead of what the media and everybody's been pumping, which it would be Arizona. right?
Mhm.
At first, I was like a little perturbed by that, but now that I'm thinking of it, you got me thinking a little deeper. Now that I'm thinking about it, it almost correlates with my original take, which was that look, if we can find a way to get Huntley on track with our offense and win games against teams we should be able to beat with a backup, i.e., the Colts, the Cardinals, you know what I mean?
Imma hit you with a
Then,
bigger one, bro.
then why do we need to say, "Hey, Tua, rush right back"? Just be like, "No, take another
Imma
week
hit
on
you
the
with a
couch,
better
Tua.
one.
Take another week on the
Listen
couch,
to
Tua."
this.
You know?
Listen to this. Because some people I've heard some people say, "Yeah, Tua's arm gets tired at the end of the
Well,
season. That's why he has a mishap." Blah
let
blah
me
blah.
let me just land the point really quick. Is
Okay,
all I
go
was gonna
ahead.
say was if all of that fails and we can't extend Tua's time on the couch by Huntley winning, then that means Tua's got to make an 8-3 run, 9-3 run. Okay, he's done that before. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
That's
sorry.
true.
Go
But
ahead.
let me hit you. No, no, no. You're good. Let me hit you with another one. Let's say, because this is, I call it the soft underbelly of the season, right? Um, Before I continue, let me just finish out. Cause no, let me say this. Look, this is a soft underbelly of the season right now, right?
Hmm.
You've got
Oh, really quick. Yeah, hooked up Joe. That's kind of what I'm saying, bro. It's gonna be dependent on how much we can win without him, even if we're squeaking by. We'll just say,
imagine.
hey, take some more time, But if we lose, like, and it's like, oh no, no, it's back to come on into it. Let's go on an 8-4, 8-3 run. You know what I mean?
But imagine this: we only have 3 losses, right? We win versus the Colts.
The
We
more we
win
win, the more
versus the
buffer
Cardinals.
Tua has when he comes back, basically.
Hold up, let me finish. We win versus the Colts. We win versus the Packers. Let's just say we lose to the Bills. Okay, whatever. Beat the Rams. Beat the Raiders. Beat the Patriots.
Which
All
Huntley has
with Huntley.
demonstrated he can do.
With all of these with Huntley. So we're giving him a 6-game window. Bro, we bring back Tua for the Packers game fresh. Every ailment he may have.
Well, he's never fresh when he comes back.
But you know what I
Let's
mean.
be real.
But you know what I mean.
We're not going to bring him
Yo,
back to face. We're not going to bring him back to face the Raiders pass rush with
that's what I said. That's why I
Wilkins,
said
and that.
not week 12. I'm talking about the
Patriots at
Packers.
home. I know, but Patriots at home would be the ideal time, the day to bring
Okay,
Tua
fine,
back.
whatever. But that whole December collapse, guess what? He wasn't here for November. So that means we gain essentially what, 4 or 5 weeks
Hmm.
where he could potentially be. He got a gimme game with the Patriots,
Hmm.
win at home, feel good, right? Then you got the Packers beat them. Jets obviously beat them. Be competitive with the Texans, even if you lose. But you're toe to toe with the Texans.
Right.
That's what we would be in for 5 losses at that point. San Fran, we know that we've come close to them.
That's a
But
loss.
guess what? Is at home. It's our last home game. Maybe we push. We don't got to deal with that cold from San Francisco. Let's go ahead and do it. Cleveland win, and then we finish it up and top it off in the Meadowlands. Yo, second seed in the conference.
I don't think Huntley would make it past the Patriots,
No, you didn't like
even if he
this.
was winning.
No, I'm saying Huntley all the way up to here.
Oh, right. I got you. Okay.
I'm only talking about
Right,
Huntley.
right,
I
right. So
want
you're
Huntley
talking
to the
right.
Patriots.
Right. So you're talking. Let's say we beat the Colts with Huntley. Let's say we beat the Cardinals with Huntley. We lose to the Bills. That puts us at what? Oh, wait,
Only
hold
four
on.
losses.
Hold on. 3, 4, 3.
I'm only
We'd be
counting the
4-4.
losses.
We'd be 4-4 at that point.
Go to the
Okay.
Raven to go to the
The
Rams. Beat them
Rams we win with Huntley. That'd be 5-4.
six
We
and
beat the
four.
Raiders with Huntley at home. That'd be 6-4. Bring
You got
Tua
the
back with his rusty rear end. We eke out a win there because
seven
Huntley could
four.
do it. So we know Rusty Tua could do it. So that'd be
Get his
7 and
game
4.
body back, right?
Right. So that'd be 7 and 4 that Tua's ready to go on a legit, I'm fresh, I'm healthy run starting with the Packers. We would be 7 and 4 at that point, which
Who's to say we?
means which means given that 10 and 7 this year looks like it's going to be a sure ticket in the bottom, that gives us 3 games to lose out of our last 6. Which 3
But
are those that we lose? We lose the
I don't
49ers.
even think we'll lose
Well,
two,
hold
dude.
on. Well, hold on. We lose the 49ers, we lose to the Texans, and we lose one of them to the Jets. That's your 3 losses right there. And we
Dude,
finish the season 10
I
and
still think
7
we're gonna.
in the
I
7th
still
seed
think.
of the playoffs.
I still think we're sweeping the Jets this year.
What I
Honestly,
would like to see, though, is if we do only get 1 win against the Jets, I'd rather it be in MetLife. That way we're carrying 2 wins into the postseason in the 7th seed. You know what I mean?
no, we wouldn't be the 7th seed. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
With 7
Be-
losses, I think that's only good for the that can only guarantee you the 7th seed is what I'm
But I'm
saying.
not at the 7 losses. Is what you don't understand. For me, I don't think we'll lose that much. I think
Maybe
we beat
not,
the
maybe
Packers.
not, maybe
We
not.
beat
But
them.
I get you. I get what you're saying. But the fact is, we're scoring 12 points a ball game.
But
So
with Tua now and
if I'm
fresh,
expecting us to get better, I still have to reserve the right to say, hey, even with Tua, we stumble against the good teams. So I'm not expecting us to win all that.
hold up. But
I'm
let me
looking at a
finish.
scenario. I'm looking at
Hold,
a scenario right now of how few losses can you have, or how many losses can you have, still make it in the playoffs while being a team that has momentum going into the playoffs.
I'm with you, but I think in the last 6 we'll only lose 2
Maybe that's fair enough. I'm just saying.
because that will put us at 11 and 6, and then we will be in the 6th seed, perhaps not the 7th seed.
As much as I believe in the ability of Huntley to get better, I don't foresee him beating the Bills.
What I'm betting on
And I
is that
don't for
Tua because
I cannot see a scenario where Tua beats the 49ers and
dude, can I
the
finish?
Texans and the Jets both games.
But can I finish?
Sure.
Are you gonna let me land or whatever? Right?
Sure.
You
Sure.
gotta
Are there
see it
snacks
this
on
way.
this plane?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Yes. Listen. The reason why I say it would be different is because the man has already had 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of resting his body and getting his body ready.
Well,
Meaning,
fine.
because the main issue is that his arm gets tired at the end and he
Well,
can't handle
okay,
the
fair
cold.
enough, but he couldn't beat the Bills with a whole entire offseason to be fresh.
Fine, whatever. I'm tired of this. Tired of this show. Just,
I mean, you might have one
it's okay,
you might
so,
have one good win there,
sure,
and it would be the Texans.
sure. That's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna burst my bubble again, dude. Good. It's okay. I'll be fine by tomorrow morning. Upcoming Super Bowl host sites, guys.
Burst your bubble. Half the fans want us to tank. I'm trying to find a realistic way for them to stop saying that nonsense.
We've got New Orleans for this year. Next year, Santa Clara, California. Then you've got SoFi Stadium somewhere else in California. And then you got Atlanta. They got the Super Bowl again. Who's going to be the team to get them afterwards? I hope it's Miami, man.
It is about the time.
It is about the time. And we almost always get it when either the Saints or Atlanta get it. Miami's right there. So
and we've already, we've done all of our overseas games to qualify.
yeah.
We obviously have the hotel infrastructure to support it. That's not ever been a problem.
This is a destination, so of course. That's the easy part, dude.
Wasn't it you and I one time that brought up the list of all the criteria you gotta have to get a Super Bowl?
It's
It's like
ridiculous.
really
But
weird
yes.
stuff. Like you gotta be able to have a certain number of hotel rooms
Mm-hmm.
available in the city. All
Well,
kinds of weird
I
stuff.
get it though. You got to be able to sustain because every place that hosts over $1 billion to that economy gets added for that those 2 weeks of the Super Bowl between the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl. Yeah. News, NFL news, guys. Update: Texans are trading Cam Akers to the Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a hot alert. We
We
obviously
should have
gave you.
known that before we made our picks.
We obviously had the Jets trading for Devontae Adams, so that'll be very interesting to see
That's
that. There
another
was
thing
another.
that don't help us very much, Miss Fins. We make our picks on Wednesday night. You know how much information changes from Wednesday to Sunday
I don't
to
know,
affect
but
these games?
what
That
are we
that
gonna
we're
do?
working with a disadvantage. People got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, but
So
I
that
mean,
means
hey,
that you should be awarded however many points it takes to put you in first place. There, did I butter you back up enough? You like
no,
the
but it's
show
okay.
again?
I
You
appreciate
like
it.
the show again?
Yeah, I like the show. It is what it is. Look at this. The teams that with NFL win streaks right now, 1 game win streak. You got Bills, Dolphins, Chargers, Steelers, Bengals, Colts, Eagles, San Fran, and who the heck is that? Oh,
And how many of
Buccaneers.
them teams are giving up because they've only won one in a row?
I don't get it, bro. I'm telling you. Then you got Packers with a 2 game win streak. You got the Texans, Lions, Bears, and Falcons with 3 game win streak. The Baltimore Ravens with 4 game win streak,
Trash,
and the two
trash.
on.
Only 4 games in a row. Man, do
So
better,
there,
Baltimore.
literally do better. Like, and then you got the Fivers at Chiefs and the Vikings. So there you go. What else I
Uh,
got here for you guys? Oh, before I show this one, Color.
Way to
I
sit
really
on a
was.
bye with your perfect records, Kansas City and Minnesota.
Deadass. Anywho, I needed to ask you this, and this is extremely important. You know that there's 4 major, and then this is for you guys too. Everybody in the chat, everybody watching on Twitter and Twitch, guys. In the 4 major sports in the U.S., you've got basketball, you got football, you got hockey, you got baseball, right? That is a total of 124 teams total. Why? NHL and basketball and football both have 32 teams, and then baseball and basketball both have 30 teams. Right? That's 124 teams in total. Within the last 25 years, give me your top 3 teams that are the suckiest, and these are the criterias in production, in playoff experience, in overall makeup of the team across all 4 sports. Give me your top 3 worst teams. Go ahead,
San
Color.
Diego Padres.
Okay.
Um,
Joe says Bills. Michael K says Dolphins, Maple Leafs, and the Pirates. Okay.
nah, Pittsburgh's been in the mix. I wouldn't put that. No, Padres way over Pittsburgh.
Maybe. Rich says Bills, Sabres, Jets. Okay. Which Jets? The Winnipeg Jets or the New York Jets? Because that's a hockey name and a hockey team and a football team. Your girl knows her stuff. So go ahead and define it, Joe.
I'd have to say within the last how long?
25 years.
The Chicago Bears.
Okay. So you got Padres, Bears.
And
The Captain meant okay, got it. The New York Jets. Okay. Ryan P says Phillies. Okay. I don't agree with the Phillies. Not in the last 25 years. Didn't the Phillies make the playoffs a couple times?
Yeah,
At
they
least.
they did all right back in 11 range,
Yeah. Hey,
2011
remember, it's
range.
25 years, guys. Pick your top three worst teams out of the four major sports. Ooh, the Browns. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, my Joe. That's definitely a good one. We got Padres from you, Color, and we've got damn, I
The
forgot the last
Bears,
Bears.
the
There you go.
Bears,
The
the Bears.
Bears. You said Lions, Browns, and 76ers, says Ryan AP. Sorry, I know you're AP Ryan, but you will always be Ryan AP in my heart. So
And I mean,
it just flows.
you'd have to go with the on the air and in the ground,
What team?
the Miami Dolphins.
Stop it, Color. You mean to tell me you picked the San Diego Padres in baseball, the Chicago Bears in football, and the Miami Dolphins in football?
Yeah,
Stop. Why the Dolphins?
air and in the ground.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Color's not far off. Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all so y'all can see this. Most recent appearance in round of 8, equaling divisional round, conference semifinal, finals, NLDS or ALDS for all four big four pro teams, ladies and gentlemen. So you said the Padres, right? You
Hmm.
said the bad teams. Let's see where the Padres are at. This is gonna be tough because these are little tiny things, but where the San Diego Padres? Look, Pittsburgh, 2013 though, with the Red Wings, so
Hmm.
wasn't too bad. San Diego SD, where's SD? Right here, nah, bro. They made it to at least the divisional round. They made it to at least. So yeah, not the Padres.
Yeah,
Uh,
2022. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
just
You said
now,
the Bears. Where are the Bears? The Bears, they haven't done jack. The Bears gonna be down here.
right
Oh,
there in the middle.
2010, right there in the middle with the
Why don't they
Magic.
have the Cardinals in 11?
Mm,
They won the World Series in 11.
because they're here in 2019. It's the latest. They put
Oh,
the
oh,
latest, the
oh,
last time.
I see
Yeah,
what you're,
you see
I
them. They're in
see.
2019. Yeah,
I see. I
yeah.
see.
And ladies and gentlemen, I gotta take this off because it's gonna be very tough to see. And out of all these flipping teams, you just can't make this sucker up.
Yeah, tell her, Michael K.
No, I'm gonna have to make this a little bit bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, since 2000, the Miami Dolphins have not made it past the wild card.
Somebody got the Sacramento Kings right.
2004 and Minnesota Timberwolves.
Huh?
That's when they had KG before he got traded. And he got traded to the Celtics, and in 2008 they won. Your girl knows sports, I tell you. Sabres trash. Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Now we did win our division in 2008, so there's
It
that.
doesn't matter. They're talking about making it to the second round at least.
We can't help it. The referees hate us.
See you, Liz. Have a great night, buddy. Oh, God, I just had to say it, man. Since 2000, 25 long, hard years of the Dolphins.
Tyler Huntley.
You must not have been here, Michael K. But the Sabres did not win the title last year. It was the Las Vegas Golden Knights who won. So That was the year before. And then
Joe
the
Mixon.
Florida Panthers won last year. I was there for the what did you say? Did you say Joe Mixon?
I said Joe Mixon.
They were wearing Panther sweaters? Get out of here. I see what you
No,
did
I'm
there.
just kidding. Jalen Wright.
Yeah, man. Since 2001. This ain't right. What are we doing to this fan base? Like, since 2000,
We're quitting at 2-3. We're
the
blowing up our
turn.
team at 2-3. Second place in our division, and we're blowing the team up. That's why.
My apologies, Michael. Okay, I didn't read the second half of your thing. Okay, relax. The Knights won it the year before, and then we won it last year. Okay. Okay, so Color, you're telling me I have nothing to worry about. I love
Ain't
it.
nothing to worry. We're right on
Ladies and
track.
gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. Obviously, this has been a fun show for myself and Mr. Color Commentary. Go ahead and
Joe
check us
Mixon.
out.
No, I'm going with Jalen Wright.
Did you really just say Joe Mixon, bro?
No, you
Again?
forgot about the impact players.
I didn't. I wasn't done. I'm just
Oh,
letting
oh,
people know.
I thought
Yeah,
you
I'm
were
just letting
closing
people
the
know to
show.
come. Yeah, I wasn't we're not done.
Not sure.
So ladies
Okay.
and now we have the impact players for us to go ahead and do. Should be fairly simple. Do you need the list or are you good to go?
I'm good to go.
Talk to me.
Jalen Wright for running back.
Who did you have? Jalen Wright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill has to come through, or we ain't winning the game.
Tyreek,
And
okay.
uh,
I already know Dolphins D, but give me your second one.
um, oh, I know which one. Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota?
Yeah. Oh, they're not playing this week.
Yeah, they are playing this week, but they're playing the Lions.
Right.
Minnesota then. Vikings.
If they win this game, it's going to be through their defense.
Okay.
Um,
Continue.
what do I got left? The tight end.
You got tight end and QB.
Uh, tight end. The guy that Caleb Williams throws to. Cole Kmet.
Cole
He's an
Kmet.
easy.
That's a great
Yeah,
one. That's a
he's an
great
easy
one.
one.
Yeah. Cole Kmet.
And my quarterback gonna have to be Baker M. Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield as your quarterback. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. So let me go ahead and write Russell Wilson. I'm not
Baker
even
S.
gonna say it.
Mayfield. Ooh, good one. Russell Wilson, good
Russell
one.
Wilson. He's starting. He got to do it. I'm with you on Tyreek, bro. Like Tyreek has to show out. Period. I think the other one that's got to show out. So we don't do it. I want to say Pat Fryermuth.
Fryermuth.
Uh,
Muth.
Ooh, that was the thing. Fryermuth. Okay. Definitely got to go with him. My running back. Mm,
I'm changing my tight end to that guy from whoever Washington's tight end is.
I don't know, but I'll just put Washington tight end.
That guy. I think he's a rookie.
Oh, that's probably why I don't know who he is.
Me too.
You know what? Actually, excuse me. I'm gonna go with Tennessee defense, bro. because that's the only way they're gonna beat Buffalo.
Up against the
Oh,
Billikens, really?
Ertz. Thank you so much. Oh, I forgot he was there. Ertz. I know Ertz. His wife plays soccer for the United States Women's League. So yeah, that's awesome. What's up, Superfish? Welcome, buddy. How you doing, girl? Good evening. I have the Bills getting smoked this weekend, of course. Bears and Cowboys, only teams on a bye. Yeah, I was gonna tell you that, but I was gonna wait. And then my running back, I still haven't picked him, but I'm gonna actually go with
The Reverend?
Najee.
We're
Oh, shut up, shut up.
just gonna call him the Reverend from now
The
on.
Reverend, bro, like the Reverend.
Everybody,
And
yeah,
people are gonna be
you'll
like,
know who I'm
"What are they
talking about.
talking about?" Like, what are you talking about? The rookie is
Anyway,
Ben
that's
Sinnott.
Reverend. That's Reverend Joe Mixon. In case y'all
Dude,
didn't
I was gonna say let's keep it quiet
know.
so it'll always be between us, but you gave it away. Running back. Who did I say was my running back? Thanks, Color. I forgot. Oh,
the
Najee.
only thing though is that uh the only people that will know what we're talking about are the ones that watch this show and watch the replay.
That is true. So there you go. What is it? Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Color and I call Joe Mixon the Reverend. Okay? There you go. So anybody says it, we already know where they heard it, peeps. We already know where they heard it.
Shake will
But Color.
remember if he's listening.
All right, he probably will. Shout out to everybody in the building and shout out to everybody. Hit that like button, guys. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much for coming out to League Wide Wednesday. You guys are the best. Awesome, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome peeps.
Ben Sinat.
Ben Sinat. That's who
Yeah,
you taking?
yeah, from my tight end, Ben
Okay.
Sinat. He's a big snot.
Got it. Out of Washington. Moose. I just really like saying that. There you go, Color. Again, this is Miss Fins. I'm Miss Fins. This is my co-host, Mr. Color, commentary from the Fins Tailgate. You can go ahead and catch him over there pretty much every day on his Cup of Color and Coffee and a Cup of Color show, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings. Uh,
Yeah, hit me up on Twitter and at ColorCom and tell me what you want me to talk about tomorrow, because I have no idea. Gonna probably go
oh,
over some
yeah.
media
Yeah.
availabilities from today. Tyler Huntley came out and said talk to the media, so we'll probably
He
go
said a
over
few
that.
words.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna steal your idea so that way people can watch it first and then they can just rewatch it on your show.
Okay.
Nah, man, I'm gonna forget that you're even doing it, honestly. I'm gonna forget anyway, so it's okay. But guys, again, thank you so much. Stay in the back, Color. I appreciate you. This is again Miss Fins. That's Color Com. Thanks, guys. Take care, and as always, Fins up. Bye, guys.